Metcalf was able to hold that, but they stayed with the puck back behind the net. Blue got it, took a chance out in front to Zeal with a tap in that will score. Parks out of the shotgun, takes the snap, stepping, looking, back shoulder fade to Mackey, and he catches it for a Red River touchdown.
It's time for the best in local sports coverage with KNOX Live Sports and News Radio 1310 KNOX.
Puck goes free to the high slot, picked up Lovejoy, wrister, and he scores. Reardon working right side, defended the entire way. A stop by Dookie. She looks into J.C. Reardon. The high-low is there.
The following is a presentation of KNOX Live Sports, presented by Rivard's Turf and Forage and Grand Trailer Sales.
Off to the right, down to the doorstep. Hoganson, a backhander, he scores. What a play for Griffin Hoganson.
Let's go live to tonight's presentation.
Well, we welcome you to our coverage of Legion Baseball this afternoon here on the Rivard's Turf and Forage Grand Trailer Sales Sports Network and KNOX Live Sports. Ryan Cunningham with you here today as we get set for a non-region matchup to kind of wrap up the week. We haven't had a ton of luck in being able to bring you some games here this season. That's because of the rain situation that we've had out there and all sorts of different things that have covered up our opportunity. Not only that, but for those of you that are Grand Forks fans, we've had the problem of the Grand Forks Legion baseball team being on the road the entire season. They have not yet played at home at Kraft Field, at least for the Royals. But today, we're going to be set for our coverage of the Thompson Post 181 American Legion baseball team in Grafton, and what is, as we mentioned, a non-region matchup. And that's kind of the strange thing about American Legion baseball this year with the Park River Pirates moving up to Class A. The region that Grafton comes from has only 3 teams in it. So Grafton's here. They're with Langdon up in the northeast part of the state, and Midway Minto, only 3 teams up there in that section. One of them will go to state, and Thompson, of course, here in this section that includes Mayport, CG, Hatton, Northwood, Hillsborough, Central Valley, Northern Cass, and Fargo Oak Grove. Thompson with a big win over Fargo Oak Grove last night. Only had 6 hits, scored 13 runs. Fargo Oak Grove committed 11 errors in that matchup and was described by the head coach of Thompson, Nate Solis, as just not very good baseball, even not very good sub-varsity type of baseball. It's kind of ugly, but Thompson got the win. Now they come home to play a non-region friendly with Grafton here today, and it should be a fun one between Grafton and Thompson. Those of you that are taking it in on KNOX Live Sports, you'll notice on the screen we've got the high school overlays that are out there. So we realize that Thompson's not the Tommies during Legion Ball, Grafton's not the Spoilers during Legion Ball, but those are the overlays that we use during the high school sports season, and so we're going to continue to use those as we get into our coverage here today. But it should be a fun one. The coaches have met at the plate. The umpires have met at the plate as well. And we're going to get ready for starting lineups in baseball coming up in a couple of moments. Our Rivard's Turf and Forage Grand Trailer Sales Sports Network. And we're back with more in just a couple of moments. Stay with us.
Whether it's a golf course, your lawn, a pasture on your farm, cover crop, or even a food plot to help you get that big buck, Rivard's Turf and Forage of Grand Forks has developed, mixed, and packaged the premium specialized seed you need for almost...
We're evolving to meet your insurance needs, with answers where and when you need them most. Nodak Insurance Company.
Signature Graphics in East Grand Forks is your one-stop shop for all your branding and design needs. From embroidery, vinyl wrapping, laser print, and more, fully customized from start to finish, all in-house. Signature Graphics. We craft your vision. You watch it come to life.
When you're in pain, you need more than just a doctor. You need a problem solver. Count on All True Orthopedics and Sports Medicine and get back to what moves you.
It's hard to explain what this feels like. We could try to put it into words, but nothing compares to experiencing it for yourself. You just have to get in the seat.
Visit True North Equipment at any of our 10 locations or at www.truenorthequipment.com.
Welcome back to our coverage of Legion Baseball on the Rivard's Turf and Forage Grand Trailer Sales Sports Network. KNOX Live Sports today from Thompson, and the home of the Tommies and also home of Post 181. American Legion Baseball today, they get set to take on Grafton, which I believe is Grafton Post 41, if I'm not mistaken. So Grafton Post 41 and Thompson Post 181 set to have at it in Legion Baseball today. Let's take a look at our starting lineups that we have for you today, and they're brought to you by our friends at Acme Equipment and Acme Tools, your Kubota dealers with a full line of Kubota products to help you do your very best work. You'll find those Kubota products on their lot across from Simplot on Gateway in Grand Forks. Skid steer loaders, scissor lifts, loaders, everything you're looking for to take that construction site of your operation to that next level and make it more efficient. They help you do your very best work at Acme Equipment and Acme Tools. Grafton will come to the plate first today. Leading off is left fielder Wes Johnson. Batting second, the catcher, Cruiser Burns. Batting third, Soren Olsen at second base, and Trenton Keena will clean up in center. Brody Lillimone is the pitcher. He'll bat fifth. Cam Frazier will bat sixth at first base. Batting seventh, the designated hitter, Carson Martinez. Batting eighth is Jack Green, the third baseman. And Chase Wojnarowicz in right field will bat ninth today. And they'll face Eli Gemmel, who goes to the hill for Thompson post 181. Defensively for Thompson, third to first on the infield, Dex Advem, Tom Schumacher, Grady Hurst, and Eli Schumacher. Left to right in the outfield, Mac Michelson, Jeremy Tice, and Caden Loyland. Grady Loyland is behind the plate. Eli Gemmel is on the hill. And we're set to go with baseball action here this afternoon. Libby Stuckaluk is our camera operator. We pulled her right out of the stands here today, and she has stepped up to take on great duty as we ended up short of a camera person today. Eli Gemmel will kick and fire, and the opening pitch will miss away for ball one. And we are underway with baseball early today. Time at 4:52 for first pitch that we have for you today. So an efficient run by the umpires. The 1-0 is lined to center field, and that's going to drop in for a base hit. So Wes Johnson's aboard with a single to start the game for Grafton. And with a runner on and nobody out, post 41 will now go to Cruiser Burns, the catcher. Game time temperature is 67 degrees today. It's cool, it's sunny. It is just an absolutely gorgeous day to play baseball this afternoon. Johnson will be a running threat. He's the left fielder, stands at first. Bunt is shown, withdrawn. And the pitch will be called a strike by home plate umpire Craig Champagne. And the count is no balls and a strike on Cruiser Burns. Good lead by Wes Johnson at first, and Gemmel's thinking that way. He throws that way, and Johnson will dive back in to head first. Johnson away from first base again. Gemmel will pay him attention. And the 0-1 pitch. Bunt is shown, laid down the third base line, but foul. And the count will be 0-2 now on Cruiser Burns. Well, we'll see if that will take the bat out of the hands of Cruiser Burns. Tried to lay down a bunt, took a strike on the first pitch, then lays that one down the third base line and twists it foul. And the count 0-2. This would be a good count to run on as well. If you're post 41 thinking about a bag, Gemmel jumps off, throws the ball away. Ends up behind first base, and Johnson stumbling a bit as he makes his way to second on a jog. And so a throwing error, that'll be charged. The pitcher will move a runner into scoring position for Grafton here in the top of the first inning. Count, no balls, 2 strikes. Burns stands ready at the plate. Johnson away from second. Gemmel delivers 0-2, high and away. Count will go to a ball and 2 strikes on Cruiser Burns. Lots of sunshine today. Beautiful day. Just couldn't ask for a better day to play this one between these two. The 1-2 pitch, lined foul, twisting down the first base line. Eventually the right field line out of play. That'll keep the count at a ball and 2 strikes. Soren Olsen is the second baseman for Thompson. Soren waits on deck. I'll look back at second by Gemmel, the 1-2. Tip back to the glove and tip foul. Ends up evading the grasp of Grady Loyland, who tried to put a glove on that one and hold it for strike 3. But a piece for Burns will keep him alive at the plate for Grafton. Gemmel takes a look in again. Johnson will move away from second base. The 1-2 to Burns. Called strike 3, knee high, coming in on Cruiser Burns. He perhaps didn't like it or perhaps got fooled by it. Grimaces a little bit. Gemmel picks up a big strikeout for Thompson here in the top of the first inning, and that'll bring Soren Olsen to the plate. Runner still standing at second base for Grafton, the leadoff man. Breaking pitch for a strike. No balls and a strike on Soren Olsen. Grafton trying to strike first here in the top of the first inning. The 0-1 on the way to Olsen. Curveball misses away. Count will level up, 1 ball, 1 strike. 5 bodies over in the dugout for Thompson. 1 will DH, so 4 available bench players today for Thompson. The 1-1 pitch. That one hits Soren Olsen as he loaded up, and Olsen will take it off the arm for a hit by pitch that will move him down to first base. First free pass that's been issued by Eli Gimmel today. And that'll put runners on first and second with one out for Grafton, as center fielder Trenton Keena will come to the plate. And now post 41 with a good opportunity here, getting into the heart of their order. 2 runners aboard, just 1 out. Pitch on the way to Keena, called a strike. No balls and a strike to the center fielder from Grafton. We're scoreless on the Ultra scoreboard here in the top of the first inning. Gimmel delivers 0-1. Line shot, but blazed foul down the left field line. Not a play. That'll bring the count to 0-2. Keena got a good piece of that pitch. Just a little bit late on the swing. Made good contact. Gimmel out of the set. The 0-2 to Keena. Lifted foul back behind the plate. Still 0-2. Eli Gimmel's done a pretty good job of getting ahead of hitters throughout the course of the day, but trying to find outs, that's been a bit of a problem. Look back at second base. The 0-2 again to Keena, missed away. Count now, a ball and 2 strikes on Trenton Keena. Wes Johnson away from second for Grafton. Soren Olsen from first. The 1-2, lifted foul again to the left. Gimmel having to throw a lot of pitches to the top half of the Grafton lineup here in the top of the first inning. Look back by Gimmel, the 1-2, missed away. Count will go to 2 balls and 2 strikes. Keena hitting from the left-hand side of the plate. Thompson would love a ground ball opportunity here. Keena might be tough to double up. The 2-2 is high. Back pick down to first. They've got him, but the throw sails out into right field. A turn at third base by Wes Johnson. He'll come home to score. Second error of the inning for Thompson, and it's 1-0 Grafton on top. Soren Olsen will advance to second base. Grady Loyland caught Soren Olsen away from first and had him hung up to dry. But the throw off line, and now a 3-2 to Keena, called strike 3, got him on the outside corner. And Keena becomes the second strikeout for Eli Gimmel here in the first inning. So 2 away, and Brody Lillimone becomes the last opportunity for Grafton to do damage in the top half of the first inning. Olsen away from second base. The pitch to Lillimone. Chopped out of the middle infield. Charged by second baseman Grady Hurst. Bit of a problem getting out of his glove, but he's got it. Throws to first base for the out. Lillimone will ground out to second. That will retire Grafton, but they strike first. A run on a hit and 2 errors. They'll leave 1. We played a half. Your score, Grafton 1. Thompson to the plate next. This is our coverage of Legion Baseball on the Rivards Turf and Forage, Grand Trailer Sales Sports Network, and KNOX Live Sports.
Spray Advantage of Grand Forks carries everything you need for the chemical and fertilizer application on your farm. Pumps, tips, and tanks from 3 gallons all the way up to 10,000 gallons on hand. They can help with parts and accessories for the fertilizer and tillage equipment on your farm too. SprayAdvantage.com.
Apex Apparel is your quick turnaround apparel and promotional item shop in Grand Forks. If you're looking for direct-to-garment printing, embroidery work, or a huge selection of promotional items, come to Apex Apparel, your locally owned, family-run, quick turnaround apparel shop in Grand Forks.
The Ski and Bike Shop in Grand Forks. Gear up for ski season or hit the trails on a fat tire bike. At the Ski and Bike Shop, we offer top brands, ski and snowboard service, and everything you need for cold weather fun. The Ski and Bike Shop in Grand Forks, where your next adventure begins.
Welcome back to our coverage of Legion Baseball on the Rivards Turf and Forage Grand Trailer Sales Sports Network. KNOX Live Sports will go to the bottom of the first. Grafton comes up with an unearned run. Couple of errors helping things out along the way. And now Brody Lillimone will go to the hill to try to tame the Thompson bats. And the starting lineup for Thompson brought to you by Acme Equipment and Acme Tools looks like this. Leading off is the third baseman Dex Advem. Batting second, shortstop Tom Schumacher. Batting third, Jeremy Tyson. Center, and Caden Loyland in right field will clean up. Eli Gimmel, the pitcher, will bat for himself in the 5 spot. Mac Michelson will bat 6th in left field. Batting 7th is Jacob Olsen, the designated hitter. Grady Loyland, the catcher, will bat 8th, and Grady Hurst, the second baseman, will round it out and take on Brody Lillimon, who gets the start today for Grafton Post 41. Dex Advem, the third baseman, comes to the plate. And Thompson has their first opportunity offensively today against Lillimon, who kicks and fires. And a fastball misses high for a ball. Ball and no strikes to Dex Advem. Advem caught a year ago for the Legion baseball team here in Thompson. The 1-0 pitch. That one missed outside for a ball. The count will go to 2 balls and no strikes. Playing third base today, still catching for Babe Ruth. That's how long Dex Advem has been around. He's been an impact player for Thompson for years. 2-0 pitch called to strike in the outer half. And the count is 2 balls and a strike. So Advem up in the count, 2-1. Lillimon takes a look in, the 2-1 pitch. Breaking pitch misses low for ball 3. Count 3-1 on leadoff hitter Dex Advem. He turns it around as well, bats from the left-hand side. 3-1 from Lillimon. High and away, ball 4. And Advem has a walk to start the game for Post 181. So with a runner on and nobody out, Tom Schumacher will come to the plate for Post 181. The lone super senior that Thompson has on their team. But we talked about it during the high school season this year. It was just odd to not see Tom Schumacher on the left side of Thompson's infield during the high school season. He played so many years over there, move over to first base that will chase Advem back. But a lot of experience at the plate right now. Tom Schumacher playing for the University of Minnesota Crookston. Lillimon checks the runner, delivers, and that hits Schumacher in the back. Thompson will put him on at first and second with nobody out by way of a walk and a hit batsman. And this is going to bring Cruiser Burns halfway out to the bump to have a quick word with Brody Lillimon, who says he's fine, and Jeremy Tice, the center fielder for Thompson, will come to the plate for Post 181. 1-0 lead for Grafton here in the bottom of the first inning, but Thompson beginning to threaten. Pitch from Lillimon. Hard shot by Tice to left field, dying and right in front of Wes Johnson, who goes down to a knee to make the catch. And Tice will line out to left field for the first out of the first inning. Tice going to be upset about that one. He rocketed that ball into the outfield, and if that finds a gap, he is going to run for a long, long time. But Wes Johnson, good spot, made a couple of steps in, down to a knee to make the catch. Caden Loyland at the plate, big open stance. They had Schumacher hung up for a moment, but Schumacher able to dive back into first base head first. And Loyland stands at the plate, waiting for a pitch from Brody Lillimon. Pitch from Lillimon, breaking pitch, line down the left field, actually right field line, and that will go into the corner. A turn at third by Advem, he'll score. Schumacher charging for third, he's being waved. There will be a throw to the plate, but it's offline, not in time. 2 will come around to score on Caden Loyland's 3-bagger here in the first inning, and Thompson takes a 2-1 lead. Absolute rope down the right field line. Loyland hit it hard. Jeremy Tice hit the ball hard in front of him, and Thompson comes away with the line shot to show for it. And now runner at third base is Eli Gemmel will come to the plate trying to help his own cause. The pitch from Lillimon, swing and a miss by Gemmel. And the count's 0-1 to Eli Gemmel. 2-1 lead for Thompson now in the all-true scoreboard here in the bottom of the first inning. The 0-1 pitch. Gemmel steps aside. Pitch misses in. Brings the count level. 1 ball, 1 strike. Lillimon shakes one off, has what he's looking for, the 1-1 offering. Hit foul back behind the plate. Count will go to a ball and 2 strikes. Lillimon now trying to limit damage with a runner at third. Only 1 out. Ball in play, probably scores that run. 1-2 pitch. Swung on, grounded to second base off the bat of Gemmel. Soren Olsen has it. He'll go to first base for the out, but Loyland will come home to score. That'll make it 3-1 as Gemmel picks up an RBI on a ground out to second for the second out of the inning. 2 out, 3 in, base is empty. And Mac Michelson will come to the plate for post 181. And the pitch to him is high for ball one. Thompson going to feel pretty good about picking up 3 after their defense let them down a little bit in the first inning. A couple of throwing errors that led to Grafton's run. Breaking pitch, misses low for a ball. Now we'll go to 2 balls, no strikes on Mac Michelson. Look in by Lillimone. Pitches quickly. 2-0 called a strike. That's right down the heart of the plate. Count 2-1. Wind is a bit of a factor. Seems to be blowing out of the northwest, and it would aid a ball to right field today. 2-1 pitch. Lifted high but foul back behind the plate. And the count is now 2 balls, 2 strikes. Set by Lillimone, the 2-2 pitch. High in the air, right side, near first base, looks to be playable. Cam Frazier stepping over, reaches back behind him, and is able to make the catch after kind of losing that one momentarily. Michelson will pop out to first base for out number 3, but Thompson gets their damage done in the inning. They'll score 3 runs, benefit of just a hit. And after an inning of play, your score is Thompson 3 and Grafton 1 on the All True scoreboard. We come back with the second inning next. This is our coverage of Legion Baseball on the Rivard's Turf and Forage, Grand Trailer Sales, Sports Network, and KNOX Live Sports.
Rust, salt, and time are the biggest enemies for a fuel tank. Never fear, because Grand Forks Welding is here to take care of your enemies for you. We not only fix or patch your tanks, but we can custom fabricate any kind of replacement fuel tanks or service unit. Go to grandforkswelding.com.
Your family deserves clean, filtered water. High Plains Water offers Millennium Drink Water System, which delivers great-tasting water and also eliminates harmful impurities. Professionally installed and maintained by High Plains Water of Grand Forks. See them at highplainswater.com.
Big Jim's Tire is the area's #1 farm and ag tire supplier, and with harvest here, you want the best. Best tires, best service, and Big Jim's will get it done fast to get you moving again. Big Jim's Tire, Grand Forks.
Welcome back to our coverage of American Legion Baseball on the Rivard's Turf and Forage, Grand Trailer Sales, Sports Network, KNOX Live Sports. Cam Frazier will lead things off for Grafton as we go to the second. Grafton scratching out a run, taking advantage of a couple of Thompson errors, but a 2 RBI triple in the bottom of the first inning for Caden Loyland after a walk and a hit batsman put a couple aboard. And Loyland later scores to make it 3-1 Thompson as we go to the second. Frazier steps in. Gemmel back for his second inning of work. And the pitch to Frazier misses low for a ball. Count as a ball and no strikes. It's important for Gemmel here after kind of a lengthy first inning as far as pitch count to be efficient for Thompson. Swing and a miss. Gets one by Frazier. Count levels up, 1 ball, 1 strike. Got the back half of the order. I'm not saying there isn't a threat there, but Gemmel's looking at this as an opportunity to reestablish some control. 1-1 pitch is up and over Frazier's head. That'll make it 2 balls and a strike. Two and 1 the count. Frazier's there, and the 2-1 pitch. Called a strikeout or half. Count goes level. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Gemmel shakes off a couple of signs and delivers 2-2 to Frazier. Check swing. They're going to call him out on the swing at the plate. Frazier went around, so says home plate umpire Craig Champagne. It's a strikeout swinging. That's the 3rd strikeout today for Eli Gemmel, and Frazier's down on strikes to start the Grafton second. Carson Martinez, the designated hitter, will come to the plate. And the pitch to Martinez. Fastball misses a bit low. Ball, no strikes. Eli Gemmel, kind of a side-armed or 3/4 style delivery. And the pitch, swing and a miss, just blew a fastball by Martinez, who had a good swing on that. Got a piece of it. But a really, really good fastball from Gemmel. 1 ball, 1 strike, and the 1-1 pitch. That one misses. Count to go to 2 and 1. Gemmel kind of a second look in, trying to figure out where that one missed for him. And now the 2-1 to Martinez. Ground ball to third. One hopper picked up by Advim. He'll throw across the diamond. It's in the ground. Third error for Thompson today. Gets back behind first base, and Carson Martinez is aboard. It's a long throw over there for Dex Advim, but he's used to making good throws. Remember, this is a kid that can throw out runners at second base, and so as a catcher, he's got that opportunity. But a little different throw, and I'll tell you, it's got to be very different for Dex to catch Babe Ruth games, see it at that angle, and then try to make the throw from third over to first. Jack Green will come to the plate with a runner on, and yeah, third error today for Thompson in just an inning and a third. So talked about it with Nate Solis before the game. He said that kind of ugly baseball yesterday, maybe a little bit of a hangover today. 1-0 pitch, that one called the strike. Jack Green, the third baseman at the plate for Grafton. Count a ball and a strike. Martinez leads away from first, the 1-1 pitch. Missed outside. Two and one the count. Jack Green standing ready. Martinez edges from first. The 2-1 pitch. Check swing. That one squeaks away. Grady Loyland got enough of it to keep it close. The count now 3-1. Big pitch here for Eli Gemmel. Bottom half of the order due up, but flirting with turning it around here in the second. 3-1 pitch. Called a strike. Stays in the count. Count goes to 3-2. You lose Jack Green there, and you bring the bottom of the order to the plate with only one out in the inning, and the top was tough on you the last time around. Set by Gemmel, 3-2 pitch in the dirt, ball 4. Green will go to first base with a free pass. First walk issued by Eli Gemmel today to go with a hit batsman. And now Chase Wojnarowicz will come to the plate for Grafton. Again, Grafton looking for an opportunity to do some damage. Gemmel will miss high for ball 1. Gemmel has a sign, the 1-0 pitch. That one misses inside. And Gemmel looks a little frustrated after that one. Maybe trying to will that one in for a strike. 2-0. Gemmel is set, delivers to Wojnarowicz. Ground ball foul to the right, past first base. That'll bring the count to 2 balls and a strike. 3-1 Thompson on the all-true scoreboard. Here in the top half of the second inning. Gemmel delivers 2-1. Fastball, strike 2. That one belt high. That'll reset the count with Wojnarowicz at 2 balls, 2 strikes. Gemmel has what he's looking for. Sets the 2-2. Down low for ball 3. Grafton on the verge of turning their lineup around with the bases loaded. 2 aboard. 3 ball, 2 strike pitch to Chase Wojnarowicz. And it's down low for ball 4. So they're loaded up with Grafton runners here in the second. Second walk issued by Gemmel. Martinez to third. Green to second. Wojnarowicz to first. And the top of the order, Wes Johnson, started things off with a crisp shot to left center field. Will come to the plate. Pitch to him's behind him. And it's a ball and no strikes to Wes Johnson. No place to put Johnson. Gemmel looking for a strike. A set by him. The 1-0 to Johnson. High for ball 2. Well, if you're Grafton at this point, you're going to sit back and wait. You want Eli Gemmel to be able to find the strike zone against you. He struggled as of late. The 2-0 called a strike on the outside corner. Count now 2-1. Thompson plays Johnson basically straight away. Johnson went opposite field his last time up. 2-1 pitch down low for ball 3. And it's crunch time now for Eli Gemmel. 3 balls and a strike, bases loaded. 1 out here in the second. Runners their leads. Gemmel looks back at second base. Going to make a pick play that way. And out on the play at second base is Jack Green. Tom Schumacher applying the tag. It'll be 1-6 on a pickoff for the second out of the inning. And what was bases loaded and one out. Now runners at the corners, 2 away. Johnson at the plate. The 3-1 grounded to first, gloved on one hop by Eli Schumacher. He'll run to first base to touch his own. And a very improbable scenario for Thompson to get out of that jam, but they get out of the jam with no damage done by Grafton in the post-41 half of the second inning. No runs, no hits, and error. They'll leave 2. We've played an inning and a half. Your score on the All-True scoreboard. Thompson 3, Grafton 1. This is our coverage of Legion Baseball on the Rivards Turf and Forage, Grand Trailer Sales Sports Network, and KNOX Live Sports.
Today, the PS stands for proper service for your home, farm, or business, which is what you'll get from the team at PS Garage Doors in Grand Forks. Whether you need a door fixed or just thinking about replacing what you already have, get your proper service at psgaragedoors.com.
Nothing feels or performs better than a properly fitted golf club. Whether it's irons, driver, or putter, call us today for your free club fitting. For over 30 years, the Golf Center in Grand Forks has been your club fitting leader.
Valley Truck in East Grand Forks is proud to support our local high school athletes. With over 400 years of combined experience, they keep our community moving on and off the field. Trusted repairs, quality parts, and support for the next generation.
Welcome back to our coverage of Legion Baseball on the Rivards Turf and Forage Grand Trailer Sales Sports Network. KNOX Live Sports, man, 3 reach consecutively for Grafton in the second inning on free passes, a throwing error, 2 walks, but a pickoff and a ground ball to first erases everything. Thompson brings a 2-run lead with them into the bottom of the second inning. And post 181 will send Jacob Olson, Grady Loyland, and Grady Hurst, the bottom third, to the plate to face Brody Lillimone, who will go into his second inning of work for Grafton. So been kind of a lengthy game so far. Lots going on the base paths. Non-region affair here today. Again, Grafton playing in the Northeast section. Only 3 teams up there. One of them's going to state this year. State Class B Legion is in Lisbon this year. Thompson playing in a 6-team section that is usually pretty good. Had Northwood, Mayport CG, Hillsborough Central Valley, Northern Cass, Fargo Oak Grove, and historically, 4 or 5 of those teams are going to be really good every year. 1-0 pitch on the way to Jacob Olson, called a strike from Brody Lillimone. And the count is a ball and a strike. Talked with Nate Solis about the regional configuration before the game got started today. 1-1 to Olson, called a strike. The count, a ball and 2 strikes. He mentioned that you could probably go about consolidating some sections here and there, but if you did it up here, it'd be a little bit different. 1-2 is hit foul on a line past first base. Count remained a ball and 2 strikes. He mentioned Thompson would be the likely team to move up, and if they did, 1-2 pitch on the way. Breaking pitch caught Olson looking, strike 3. That'll be the first strikeout for Brody Lillimone this afternoon. Great breaking pitch. Good 12-6 drop on it, and Olson took a look at it. That'll bring Grady Loyland to the plate. If you force Thompson up, I think he said something about the last 11 high school state championships would be up in that section. Pitch on the way to Loyland, called a strike. And part of the math not working out because Park River decided to move to the Class A level this season. The 0-1 to Loyland high. The count levels up a ball and a strike. For what we're told, the plan for Park River was to field 2 Legion teams. The 1-1 hit foul. And the count will go to a ball and 2 strikes. A B team and an A team, I think, was the plan, and didn't work out for some reason. 1-2 pitch. Swung on and grounded to second base. Slow roller picked up by Soren Olson. He'll throw over to first base for the out. And Grady Loyland is out number 2 for Thompson. Base is empty here in the second with a 3-1 Thompson lead. Grady Hurst will come to the plate. Sometimes you think you're going to have enough players, and then you don't end up with enough players, and that might be one of the reasons why Park River did not have a chance to field that B team, but they still wanted to play at the A level. They're playing today at Newman Outdoor Field, in fact, against Valley City, as Hurst swings and hits one foul. And the count will go to 0-1, but that left the section with 3 teams and probably not a lot of time to scramble and even it out. The 0-1 hit foul back to the screen. The count 0-2, and Grafton hurler Brody Lillimone now a strike away from getting out of a very efficient second inning. Ahead of Grady Hurst, 0-2. 2 outs, nobody on. The 0-2 to Hurst. Breaking pitch missed high. Count now a ball and 2 strikes on the Thompson second baseman here in the second inning. Lillimone delivers 1-2. Fastball high. And the count now 2 balls, 2 strikes. Lillimone picks up his sign. The 2-2. That one in the dirt, ball 3. You know, you go back to those last 2 pitches. They were obviously waste pitches, trying to induce a swing. And I've always kind of wondered, bases empty, 2 outs. Be aggressive on the pitcher's mound, right? 3-2 is hit high in the air to deep left field. Twisting, and this one is foul. And on top of the school. And that's what I'm talking about. You get ahead in the count, 0-2. There's nothing to be hurt here. Nobody on base, 2 away. Waste 1, but wasting 2 kind of puts the bat back in the hitter's hands. And I'd like to be a bit more aggressive going after the hitter once you've tried 1 waste pitch. 3-2 pitch high, ball 4. And Hurst is going to work a 2-out walk to extend the inning for Thompson. Second walk for Brody Lillimone today. And Dex Advem will come to the plate. Obviously, that's situational. But I just kind of like to maybe turn that around a little bit earlier in the at-bat instead of being comfortable going back to 2-2. Dex Advem to the plate, blasts one to right field, high in the air, back after it, Wojnarowicz. It's in the park. Wojnarowicz will reach back, and he makes the catch behind him. That ball did hang up in that wind to right field. Advem got a lot of that one, but not all of it. He'll fly out to right, and that will end the Thompson second inning. No runs, no hits, 1 left for Thompson through 2. Your score, Thompson 3, Grafton 1 on the Ultra scoreboard. This is our coverage of Legion baseball on the Rivards Turf and Forage Grand Trailer Sales Sports Network and KNOX Radio.
Pro Ag in Grand Forks and Grafton carries the equipment and parts on hand to make your farming operation run smooth. They carry all major brands like Honeybee, Alloway, Amity, Artex, Hardy, Capello, Monosem, Pickett, Wilrich, and Black Ace. So whether you're trading in, buying, or just need parts, go to ProAgEquip.com to see everything Pro Ag has to offer.
We very much take a lot of pride in our work. Customer service has always been our number 1.
We have the best materials. You're going to have the best people in the area to do the job. If you can dream it up, we can make it happen.
Or head to gworkslf.com to get started.
From tears in your car, truck, boat, or farm equipment seats to making boat covers or complete restorations of the interior of your hot rod, Finest Auto Trim in Grand Forks can make the inside of your rides look brand new. Big or small, Finest Auto Trim can cover it all. To get a quote, go to finestautotrim.com.
Welcome back to our coverage of Legion baseball on the Rivards Turf and Forage Grand Trailer Sales Sports Network, KNOX Live Sports. We go to the third. Thompson leading Grafton by a score of 3-1. Cruiser Burns will lead things off for Grafton. To be followed by Soren Olsen, Trenton Kina, facing Eli Gemmel, who's had his struggles through the first couple of innings, has given up a run. Defensive issues behind him, couple of walks as well. Have tempted the score to get out of control, but a couple of big plays in that second inning as Gemmel picked a runner off at second base and then got a ground ball out to get out of a bases loaded 1-out jam. 1 ball, no strikes to Cruiser Burns. The 1-0 pitch to him. Called a strike in the outer half. That'll bring the count level to a ball and a strike on Burns. Gemmel nods in the affirmative. Twists and delivers 1-1. Ground ball up the middle. That one cut off by Schumacher behind second base. Throw to first in time for the out. And that's the kind of play that you get when you've got Tom Schumacher at short. He ran that ball down behind second base and on the second base side of second base. Double clutched it and still made a throw. that got Cruiser Burns up the first base line. I mean, that is a ton of range for a shortstop to utilize, and what an asset it is to have somebody like that running things down at short. One out, nobody on, and Soren Olsen to the plate. He'll check swing one back to the screen, and the count is 0-1. Olsen was hit by a pitch the last time he was at the plate. The 0-1 to him. That one misses high for a ball. Count will level up at 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 run on a hit for Grafton. They've been rather assisted by 3 Thompson errors. The 1-1 pitch in the dirt. Thompson with 3 runs and a hit. So only 2 hits in the ball game, but lengthy innings through the first 2 sets. Lots going on in the base paths. Lots going on in the count. 2-1 pitch. That one called a strike. Right on the top of the zone on Soren Olsen. That'll level the count at 2 balls, 2 strikes. Kina, the center fielder, waiting on deck for post 41. The 2-2. Missed low for a ball. And the count now 3 balls and a strike. Rather, 3 balls, 2 strikes. Gemmel looking in. The 3-2. Down low for ball 4. And Olsen is aboard for the second straight at-bat. Hit by a pitch and a walk. That'll give Grafton a 1-out base runner to work with, as Trenton Kina will come to the plate for post 41. Olsen short lead from first base. Gemmel going to make a throw that way. Close. Good swipe tag by the first baseman, Eli Schumacher. Gemmel takes a look in. Kina stands ready at the plate. And the pitch to him. Fastball brushes him back, but caught the inside corner for a strike. Count goes to 0-1. From our angle, it doesn't look like Kina's crowding the plate too badly, but that one got him out of the box. The 0-1 pitch up high. Count will level up 1 ball, 1 strike. Still beautiful sunshine here in Thompson. Wind is let up just a little bit. It was blowing out rather crisply to right field. Here's Kina with a drive to center field and deep. Turning Jeremy Tice. Long run off the top of his glove in the gap. He can't make the catch. A turn at second on his way to third, Soren Olsen. And it's a 2-bagger for Trenton Kina. Goes in the book as a hit. Jeremy Tice out in center field going to be frustrated that he didn't run that one down. It hit right off the top of the glove, and he wasn't able to track it in. But he gave it a good sprint into the left center field gap. And Grafton will put the tying runs in scoring position in the third with just 1 out. Brody Lillimon to the plate. He'll take a pitch low for ball 1. So another inning here for Thompson's Eli Gemmel with a lot of runners on the bases behind him. A set, the 1-0 pitch. Lillimon takes one in the dirt for a ball. And the count 2 balls, no strikes. Thompson on their 3rd straight day of baseball. This is usually where the pitching starts to get a little thin, right? 2-0 pitch, swing and a miss. Lillimon out in front. Count goes to 2 balls and a strike. They don't play again until Tuesday. They're here, I believe, against Hatton Northwood. That is our next broadcast that we'll have for you on KNOX Live Sports. 2-1, swung through and missed. Lillimon off balance on a breaking pitch. Now levels the count, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Gemmel has his sign, the 2-2. Caught him leaning, misses away, and the count now full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Boy, watching Brody Lillimon, nobody's having more fun playing the game today than Brody Lillimon. Big smiles, big laughs after every pitch. 3-2. Missed outside for ball 4. And for the second consecutive inning, Grafton will load the bases. 4th walk issued by Eli Gemmel today. He has 3 strikeouts. And Cam Frazier will come to the plate for Thompson. Thompson's best friend here is a ground ball in the middle infield. Runners there leads. The pitch to Frazier. In the turn. Takes a funny hop towards the batter. Frazier steps out of the way. And the count, a ball and no strikes on Frazier, who is a strikeout victim his first time up. Soren Olsen walked. He's at third. Trenton Kena doubled. He's at second. Brody Lillimone walked. He's at first. The 1-0. That one called a strike at the knees on Cam Frazier. Count level, 1 ball, 1 strike. Set by Gimmel. The 1-1. Bunt is shown and bunted foul. Grafton, a little tomfoolery going to the squeeze play. They don't get the bunt down. So the count now a ball and 2 strikes. We'll see if Grafton would be unorthodox enough to try it again with 2 strikes to an at-batter. You wouldn't think so, but we'll see. The 1-2. Frazier takes it. It's called strike 3 in her half. Big strikeout again for Eli Gimmel. He's got 4 strikeouts this afternoon. 2 away now with the bases loaded. And it will come down to Carson Martinez, who reached on a throwing error by third baseman Dex Advem. And a swing and a drive to center field, shallow. Jeremy Tice, long run again. This time he's got plenty of room. Martinez will flare out to center field for out number 3. Once again, Grafton loads the bases. This time they'll leave them full. No runs, a hit, 3 left. We played 2.5. Your score remains Thompson 3, Grafton 1 on the Ultra scoreboard. This is our coverage of high school baseball, Legion baseball, on the Rivards Turf and Forage, Grand Trailer Sales Sports Network, and KNOX Live Sports.
Open all year round to the public, Eagles Crest offers space for holiday parties and family get-togethers. And of course, daily specials, appetizers, and all your favorites, including Sunday brunch buffets. Come in for the view and delicious meals at Eagles Crest Grill.
Whether it's a golf course, your lawn, a pasture on your farm, cover crop, or even a food plot to help you get that big buck, Rivards Turf and Forage of Grand Forks has developed, mixed, and packaged the premium specialized seed you need for almost every application. Go to rivards.com.
When you're in pain, you need more than just a doctor. You need a problem solver. Count on All True Orthopedics and Sports Medicine and get back to what moves you.
Welcome to our coverage of Legion Baseball on the Rivards Turf and Forage Grand Trailer Sales Sports Network. Brought to you by Rivards Turf and Forage, a premium seed dealer in Grand Forks. You can find them online at rivards.com and Grand Trailer Sales, your home for all things trailer in East Grand Forks. Tom Schumacher leads things off for Thompson here in the bottom of the third. 3-1 lead for Thompson over Grafton. Brody Lillimone back on the hill for another inning of work for post 41. Schumacher ready. Lillimone delivers, and the pitch is high for ball 1. Schumacher was hit by a pitch his first time up. He's also scored a run this afternoon. The 1-0 to Schumacher. Lifts one to shallow center. Long run for Trenton Kena. He'll make the play. Schumacher flying out to center field for the first out of the inning. Schumacher didn't get all of that one, but had a chance to drop that one shallow, and a good run in by Trenton Kena. He had to make a good jump on the ball as well, but Kena really read that well and then got on his horse and was able to cover some ground in center field to pick that one up. Jeremy Tice, who just screamed a ball his first time up, will come to the plate and leaves one high for ball 1. Tice had a couple of men on in front of him, and he just absolutely destroyed a baseball to left field. Here's a check swing, ground ball to third. Jack Green's got it clean. Long throw, just got Tice by a half step. And Tice is out number 2. That play for Jack Green is one of those that doesn't get enough credit for what you have to do. Jeremy Tice has got great speed. And Green has to come in on that ball, not hit particularly well, get it out of his glove quickly, and make a good throw. You've got to do 3 things well, really well, in that sequence, and yet it just goes into the book as a 5-3 putout. But you deserve more recognition for making that play, perhaps, than you get, as Caden Loyland takes a strike. And the count 0-1 to Loyland. 2 outs, 3-1 lead for Thompson here in the bottom of the third. Base is empty. And a breaking pitch drops in on Loyland. He drove in a pair of runs with a triple back in the first inning. That gave Thompson the lead. The 0-2, breaking pitch again, grounded to short. Two-hopper picked up by Soren Olsen. His throw across is in time. Loyland is out, and Brody Lillimone has an efficient 1-2-3 inning for Grafton. No one up, or actually 3 up, 3 down, nothing across for Thompson, and they're half of the third. We'll go to the fourth. Your score after 3, Thompson 3, Grafton 1 on the Ultra scoreboard. This is our coverage of Legion Baseball on the Rivards Turf and Forage Grand Trailer Sales Sports Network and KNOX Live Sports.
It takes attention to detail. With your local Bryant dealer, you're getting someone who pays attention to the little things that make a big difference. And to keep your family cool this summer, it takes Bryant.
Connect with Thermal Air today, your Bryant certified dealer.
In Grand Forks, it's about more than just where you live. It's about the people you trust when life happens.
At Logan Karski State Farm, we're proud to protect what matters most. I'm Logan Karski with State Farm, and we'd be honored to be your good neighbor.
When the lights go out, count on the pros. Bergstrom Electric in Grand Forks, the area's largest full-service electrical contractor. From commercial builds to homes, they're trusted for quality, safety, and award-winning work. Call today, 701-775-8897.
Welcome back to our coverage of Legion Baseball on the Rivards Turf and Forage Grand Trailer Sales Sports Network. KNOX Live Sports. Ryan Cunningham with you here today. Libby Stuckaluck is our videographer here today. Pulled her right out of the stands to do work. She didn't come down here looking for a job, got one anyway. And we're happy that she took it on. We go to the fourth. Thompson leading by 2 over Grafton. Jack Green will lead things off for post 41. Here at the top of the fourth inning, Eli Gemmel kicks and fires. And Green leans and watches it miss. Count will go to a ball and no strikes on Jack Green. Green walked, but was picked off of second base when Grafton loaded the bases in the second inning. The 1-0 screamed foul. Line drive off the shed that has seen its better days when you look at some of the dents in the siding over there where they keep the equipment. And Green may have very well put another one into that siding. Count level, a ball and a strike. Loyland looks in, delivers 1-1. Fastball high. 2 balls and a strike on Jack Green. Chase Wojnarowicz, then back to the top of the order. Wes Johnson gets his third opportunity to see Eli Gemmel this half inning, and Jack Green takes a ball down low for ball 3. And Wojnarowicz and Johnson may have a runner aboard when they come up. 3 balls and a strike. Green standing ready. The 3-1 from Gemmel, swinging a foul off of our home plate umpire, Craig Champagne's mask. He'll step back, take the hat off momentarily, try to clear the cobwebs a little bit. I've had a few of those in my time that come straight back to the catcher's mask, and they are not fun. Good alert situation here for Grady Loyland to walk a baseball back out to his pitcher. That gives the home plate umpire an opportunity to kind of clear things out. And you see a conference off the foul ball for Jack Green coming up the third base line, but again, just giving umpire Champagne a chance to reset himself. And the count full now on Jack Green at 3-2. Gemmel looks in, payoff pitch, called strike 3, knee high on Jack Green. He holds up on it, and it's the 5th strikeout today for Eli Gemmel. 1 out, nobody on, and that'll bring Chase Wojnarowicz to the plate. Wojnarowicz walked his first time up. That was back in the second inning. And the pitch to him. Called a strike, belt high. The count 0-1 on Wojnarowicz. Gemmel looking for his first 1-2-3 inning of the day. The 0-1 pitch. Missed low for a ball. Count will level up, 1 ball, 1 strike. From a high-low perspective, Gemmel's kind of been all over today. He's been around the plate in the corners. 1-1 pitch, that one high. Cal will go to 2 balls and a strike, but he hasn't missed consistently low or consistently high. It's kind of been a little bit of everything. A lot of fastballs. Has thrown a couple of good breaking pitches at times. The 2-1 from Gemmel to Wojnarowicz. That one called a strike outer corner. And the count 2 balls, 2 strikes on Wojnarowicz. Gemmel shakes off a sign, has what he's looking for. The 2-2 to Wojnarowicz. Curveball grounded up the middle, high chop. Schumacher charges, scoops, throws off the back foot, and by a half step, they got Wojnarowicz at first base. Another big play for Tom Schumacher, who had to field that one, glove flipped over, and then get it out of his hand and throw off his back foot. Bang, bang play at first base. Out the call. That'll keep the bases empty as Wes Johnson will come to the plate for Grafton. Johnson, a lefty. 1 for 2 so far today. And Loyland delivers. Fastball high. Count a ball and no strikes. Johnson singled in the first inning and then moved around at a couple of throwing errors. Eventually scored the lone run so far for Grafton. The 1-0 pitch to him. Down low for a ball. Count 2 balls, no strikes. Johnson grounded out to first baseman Eli Schumacher in the second. Gemmel nods into a pitch and delivers 2-0. That one misses. Count goes to 3-0, and here again, Eli Gemmel looking for his first 1-2-3 inning. Faced 5 in the first, 5 in the second, 6 in the third. Long counts. It's been a laborious 3 2/3 innings for him. 3-0 pitch on the way. Taking all the way is Johnson. That will miss low and in for ball 4. And Grafton extends the inning with a base runner. The 5th walk issued by Gemmel today. So the runner on in 2 outs. It's Cruiser Burns that will come to the plate for Grafton. Gemmel sets and delivers. Burns will take one low and away, and that's going to bring Nate Solis, the head coach of Post 181, out of the dugout to have a conversation with his battery. Well, when you take a look at this situation, again, you're on the back end of 3 days worth of gameplay, so not sure where Gemmel is as far as the rotation is concerned, but you would expect that, you came into the week full of pitching, so at this point, maybe throwing a guy a second time or, further on in the rotation. And Coach Solis has kind of watched some of this go on and tried to give his pitcher an opportunity to work their way out of it, and now wants to go out and kind of reset things here. And it's a good time to do it, too. The bases, 1 runner aboard, but it's not a threatening scoring situation. There's 2 outs, trying to will your pitcher through the 4th. Meeting over, pitch to Burns, swung on and hit foul back to the screen. And the count, a ball and a strike. And the message from Coach Solis, very likely, you got bases to work with here. You got 2 outs. Let's throw strikes, get out of the inning. A set by Gemmel, the 1-1. That one called the strike. And the count, a ball and 2 strikes. If you're going to be hypercritical, Gemmel has really tried to call his own game out there. He's shaken off some pitches at times, that kind of thing. And Coach Solis may have told him just to kind of bear down. The 1-2, runner goes, pitch misses high and tight. Throw to second base, not going to be in time, and the ball trickles out into center field, but no chance for Wes Johnson to take anything else. Stolen base for Johnson, puts him in scoring position. And actually, it will not be a stolen base. That apparently was ball 4. So Cruiser Burns is aboard with a walk. That will be walk number 6 issued by Eli Gemmel, and 2 aboard for Soren Olsen. So wipe all that stolen base talk out. A walk issued to Cruiser Burns, 2 aboard now, and the 1-0 to Olsen. High. Count will go to 2 balls, no strikes. Soren Olsen hit by a pitch in the first, walked in the third. No official at bat in the game today, been aboard twice. Gemmel is set, the 2-0. That one called a strike in the inside corner. Looked almost like a changeup that time from Gemmel. Maybe took a little bit off of that, trying to gain a bit more control of the pitch. The 2-1, swung on, hit foul, nubbed back behind the plate. And it's 2 balls, 2 strikes on Soren Olsen. Gemmel trying to get out of another jam here for Thompson in the 4th. 3-1 score, 2 aboard for Grafton, 2 outs. The 2-2 to Olsen. Breaking pitch misses down low for ball 3. Grafton loads the bases. It will be the third consecutive inning in which they load them up. Runners from first and second. Set by Gemmel. 3-2 pitch. Missed outside for ball 4. And they are full again. Olson's been aboard 3 times today with a hit batsman and 2 walks. And now Trenton Keena, really good bat for Grafton, to the plate with the bases loaded for Grafton for the 3rd consecutive inning. And the pitch to Keena, called a strike on the inside corner. Gemmel's had a little bit of success pitching that inside corner on Keena today. Gotten him to move a couple of times. Runners their leads, the 0-1. Leveled out into center field. That'll be a base hit to tie the ball game. Up with it quickly, Tice. Throw to the plate, going to be cut off. Coming home to score will be Burns and Wes Johnson, and this game is tied at 3. Olson to second base. Keena with his 2nd hit of the day. And the 2 walks to Wes Johnson and Cruiser Burns come back to hurt, as Thompson and Grafton now locked up in a 3-3 ball game, and Brody Lillimone will come to the plate for post 41. The pitch to Lillimone misses away for ball 1. Six strikeouts, 6 walks today for Eli Gemmel along with the hit batsman. 1-0 pitch in the dirt. Blocked nicely by Grady Loyland behind the plate. That one was in a tough spot to pick up. Bounced in front of the plate, stayed low on the ground. Those typically get away, and Loyland did a nice job of keeping that in front. Runners their leads. The 2-0 to Lillimone. Swung on and chopped up the middle. Schumacher's got it on 2 bounces. Throws across the diamond to get Lillimone. And out number 3 recorded. But Grafton ties the ball game. Benefit of just a hit, but 3 walks in the inning. 2 runs a hit, 2 left on. We've played 3.5. New score on the All True scoreboard. Grafton 3 and Thompson 3. This is our coverage of Legion Baseball on the Rivard's Turf and Forage, Grand Trailer Sales Sports Network, and KNOX Live Sports.
Open all year round to the public, Eagles Crest offers space for holiday parties and family get-togethers. And of course, daily specials, appetizers, and all your favorites, including Sunday brunch buffets. Come in for the view and delicious meals at Eagles Crest Grill.
Grand Trailer Sales in East Grand Forks is your go-to spot for enclosed utility, flatbed, and dump trailers in the Red River Valley. They have the biggest selection on hand of trailers with great pricing. If you're looking for parts, service, or simply to buy, GrandTrailersSales.com.
Rivals on the ice, united in the stands, and everyone's geared up from Jarrell Sports Center and Hockey World. Hockey gear, fan apparel, Nodak Pride, we've got it all and more. Locally owned, 1004 South Washington Street. Shop local, shop Jarrell's. When you need the right part for your pickup, head to Northwood or call Mike's Custom Truck. Amanda will drop ship any part you need. Turbos, upgraded fuel pumps, Edge products, and more. Mike's Custom Truck, 587-6335.
Nelson Auto in Grand Forks is proud to sponsor area athletics. We know the value of a good team, and we'd like to invite you in to meet our team. See how our team takes care of you and your family. Nelson Auto in Grand Forks, home to Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram.
When you're in pain, you need more than just a doctor. You need a problem solver. Count on All True Orthopedics and Sports Medicine and get back to what moves you.
We'll go to the bottom of the 4th inning. Game tied at 3 apiece between Grafton and Thompson. After Grafton strikes for a pair of runs in their half of the 4th inning, Thompson has sent just 7 to the plate the last 2 innings as Brody Lillimone has settled in and been held to just 1 hit have Thompson's post 181 bats. Grafton 3 runs, 3 hits. Aided by 3 Thompson errors. Thompson, 3 runs on a hit. And to the plate is Eli Gemmel to lead things off for Thompson. In the home half of the 4th inning, Gemmel will take one low for ball 1. It's Gemmel, Mac Michelson, and Jacob Olson due up for Thompson. Here in the post 181 half of the 4th. Curveball grounded left side, base hit. Into left field for Eli Gemmel. Second into the game, Gemmel got a good piece of it and rolled it past a dive by Jack Green at 3rd. And the leadoff man is aboard for Thompson, the 4th inning. Mac Michelson to the plate. He popped out in foul territory to the first baseman, Cam Frazier, back in the first. Gemmel away from first. Ball gets away in a pickoff play, and that will roll out of play and will send Gemmel on to second base. So Gemmel will get a base on the throwing error, and that will be charged to the pitcher, Brody Lillimone. First error of the game by Grafton. And the pitch to Mac Michelson misses down low for a ball. The count will go to a ball and no strikes. That one got under the fence behind first base. Gemmel away from second. The 1-0. Bunt is shown. Michelson lays one down beautifully. Third base line. Everybody's going to be safe. Gemmel remains at second base, but Michelson will bunt himself aboard with a base hit. That ball got into the grass and kind of hung up as it rolled up the third base line and came to a stop in fair territory. Thompson puts the first two aboard here in the fourth as Jacob Olson will come to the plate. Runners pop away from first and second. The pitch from Lillimone. Another bunt is shown and bunted towards third. Past everybody, no chance to make a play. And everybody will be safe again. So Olson will bunt himself aboard with a single. Lillimone picked it up and took a look towards third, but kind of double clutched the ball trying to get it out of his glove. And that one was a beautifully placed bunt as well. One of those where Lillimone really was the only player that figured to have a chance to get to it. And once he picked it up, his only play was going to be to third. And now the Thompson dugout will meet up the third base line while the Grafton dugout meets out on the pitcher's mound to try to discuss this situation. So Thompson will load the bases with nobody out here in the fourth inning, trying to break the game open once again. Pretty good meeting going on here with the entire Thompson infield. And that will break itself up. So here we go. Gemmel at third, Michelson at second, Jacob Olson at first, Grady Loyland is at the plate. And the corners for Grafton's infield will come in as two consecutive bunts have put runners aboard. Loyland taking a pitch. It'll miss low for ball one. I'm not sure if Thompson saw something they could work with or if they just wanted to make some contact and start running the bases to break out of a funk a little bit. The 1-0 pitch, that one misses for a ball. Count will go to 2 balls, no strikes. But two perfect bunts from Michelson and Olson in tough spots to field the baseball. Have loaded them up for post 181. The 2-0 pitch, that one called a strike to Loyland. 2 balls and a strike on Grady Loyland. He grounded out to second. His only time up, back in the second inning. 3-3 tie in the Thompson fourth. Runners edge away from every base. The pitch. Line shot center field towards the gap. Keena ranging up to it. He's got it for the catch. Attempting to tag is Eli Gemmel. He'll score, and Thompson will reclaim the lead. Sacrifice fly for Loyland. And Keena did a nice job of getting to that baseball as well. That was hit towards the gap. But Gemmel alertly going back to third, tagging up successfully. Mac Michelson will tag as well. He'll go to third base on the play. So Thompson leads 4-3, and Grady Hurst will come to the plate. Another bunt shown, this time withdrawn. And it's a ball and no strikes on Grady Hurst. Hurst walked back in the second inning. A set and the 1-0 pitch. Bunt is shown, bunted foul. Count will level up, 1 ball, 1 strike. One and one the count on Grady Hurst. Another bunt is shown, again bunted foul towards the dugout. The count will go to a ball and 2 strikes. Well, Thompson right back to bunting. They must have seen something here. I mean, this is everybody in the back half of the order minus Loyland who hit the ball in the air. 1-2 pitch. This one swung on, hit foul. Remains 1-2. Runners take their leads. The 1-2 pitch. Again, lifted high and foul back behind the plate. And we'll see another 1-2 pitch from Loyland. Game a little over an hour old. And still here in the fourth inning, kind of only halfway through it. 1-2 pitch, grounded foul. That one yanked hard towards the third base side by Hurst. It remains a ball and 2 strikes. Brody Lillimon with those long steps makes his way back up onto the bump. Another 1-2 pitch. That one a breaking pitch, hit foul. And it remains 1-2 again on Hurst, who's got a battle going on here with Brody Lillimon. Had a chance to see Brody play in the qualifier down in Fargo in the baseball season. Tough game that didn't go Grafton's way, but obviously a fantastic basketball player. Here is a pitcher for Grafton as well. The 1-2 pitch. That one swung through and missed strike 3, and Hurst is down on strikes. Just the second strikeout today for Brody Lillimon, but he got Hurst out on his front foot. 2 away. Runners still aboard at first and third. And the top of the order to the plate now in the form of Dex Advem. Advem to the plate. And the first pitch to him. He'll take it for a strike on the outside corner. Not sure what kind of speed Jacob Olson has over at first base. This might be a spot where Nate Solis would try to move the offense a little bit. Pitch misses high. Michelson has pretty good speed down at third. Could try to coax that run across. You've got the leadoff man at the plate, so if you are thrown out, good place to start in the fifth with your leadoff man at the plate. 1-1 pitch. That one called for a strike on the outside corner. And the count, a ball and 2 strikes. Well, if you were going to see it, you'd see it here. Advem ready. Lillimon sets. 1-2. Curveball got Advem swinging. Strike 3 on Dex Advem. Brody Lillimon with his third strikeout this afternoon. Thompson uses a couple of bunts to get things moving. A run on 3 hits. They'll leave 2. New score after 4 here in Thompson. It's Thompson 4 and Grafton 3. This is our coverage of Legion Baseball on the Rivards Turf and Forage, Grand Trailer Sales, Sports Network, and KNOX Radio.
Open all year round to the public, Eagles Crest offers space for holiday parties and family get-togethers. And of course, daily specials, appetizers, and all your favorites, including Sunday brunch buffets. Come in for the view and delicious meals at Eagles Crest Grill.
Grand Trailer Sales in East Grand Forks is your go-to spot for enclosed utility, flatbed, and dump trailers in the Red River Valley. They have the biggest selection on hand of trailers with great pricing. If you're looking for parts, service, or simply to buy, GrandTrailersales.com.
Rivals on the ice, united in the stands, and everyone's geared up from Jarrell Sports Center and Hockey World. Hockey gear, fan apparel, Nodak Pride, we've got it all and more. Locally owned, 1004 South Washington Street. Shop local, shop Jarrell's.
Well, if you can hear in the background, you always know when it's 6 o'clock here in Thompson. Welcome back to our coverage of Legion Baseball on the Rivards Turf and Forage Grand Trailer Sales Sports Network and KNOX Live Sports. New pitcher into the game for Thompson, Cooper Larson, will come in to take over the pitching duties for post 181. And we'll see how this moves the defensive round, if at all. Eli Gemmel was the pitcher. I believe he's now at second base, if I'm not mistaken. And we'll be penciling these in as we go. We did not have our home plate umpire come over and discuss the changes with us, so we'll have to kind of do the best we can here. But Gemmel will go to second. Grady Hurst was the second baseman. We'll see if he moves around or not. Looks like he's in right field now. And meanwhile, Cam Frazier will come to the plate, and Larson delivers. Pitch swung on and hit foul. The count will be no balls and a strike. I think we still have Tyson center. Still have Michelson in left. Dex Advim still at third. Swing and a miss by Frazier out in front of a breaking pitch. Count no balls, 2 strikes. And the 0-2 pitch on the way. Grounded towards third. 2-hopper. Dex Advim trying to backhand it. Cannot. It'll evade his glove and out into the corner for a base hit for Cam Frazier. So Frazier aboard. They'll rule that one a single. Tough play at third base for Dex Advim. Looks like Eli Schumacher has come out of the game. Caden Loyland is now in at first base. So that should complete the changes for Thompson defensively. Carson Martinez to the plate. And Larson delivers in the dirt. And that's going to move Cam Frazier on to second on a wild pitch. The pitching line for Eli Gemmel, 4 innings of work. In 4 innings, he'll give up 3 runs, 2 of which were earned on 3 hits. He struck out 6, walked 6, and hit 1, and left as the pitcher of record in the game. Got through 4 innings in a 7-inning game. It has a 1-run lead at this point, but that lead in jeopardy as Frazier moves up to second base on a wild pitch. And now we'll see a pinch runner coming into the game. So Wyatt Stuckaluk will come into the game to run for Cam Frazier. And now we'll tell our camera operator you can't be biased. You got to shoot the whole game now, okay? That's her brother that's running out at second base. But you can see she's firmly entrenched on the battery here, bringing you the pitches on the video stream, so that's good. So Wyatt Stuckaluk at second, 2 balls, no strikes to Carson Martinez in the pitch. High in the air to left field. Coming in is Mac Michelson. About halfway in, he'll step up to make the catch. Martinez will fly out to left field for out number 1. Stuckaluk remains at second. And Jack Green will come to the plate for Grafton. Cooper Larson gets a big out. Jack Green in the game has walked and struck out today. 0 for 1 in the matchup. Larson takes a look in, has what he's looking for. Check Stuckaluk at second base. And the pitch on the way, swing and a miss. And Cooper Larson has pitched pretty well since coming into the game. No balls, a strike on Jack Green. The 0-1 pitch. High in the air to left field, fairly well hit. Turning is Michelson, backpedaling. He'll camp and make the catch. Stuckaluk retreats back to second base after going halfway through. 2 away. And Chase Wojnarowicz is due up, but we'll see a pinch hitter for Grafton. This is going to be Height that will come to the plate now for Grafton. So he will hit in the 5th for post 41. So Height at the plate. And the pitch from Larson, breaking pitch high. And the count is a ball and no strikes. Grafton with a runner at second, representing the tying run here in the 5th. 4-3 ball game. Thompson on top by 1. The 1-0 from Larson. Pop fly back behind the plate. Maybe playable back there for Grady Loyland. He's got it. Loyland makes the catch back behind the plate. Height will pop out in foul territory to the catcher. And after the single by Cam Frazier, it's a 1-2-3 situation as Grafton goes away empty following the leadoff single. No runs, a hit, 1 left. We played 4.5 here in Thompson. Your score, Thompson 4, Grafton 3. This is our coverage of Legion Baseball on the Rivards Turf and Forage, Grand Trailer Sales, Sports Network, and KNOX Live Sports.
Hey, this is Pastor Paul. I'd like to welcome you to Hope Church, especially if you're a person that doesn't have a place where you hang out spiritually. We would love for you to come and experience hope and find God. Hope Church, 9, 10:30, and 6 p.m. on Sundays. For more information, you can check out gfhope.org.
Pick 6 for $19.99, a perfect meal for two.
That's gotta rhyme.
Well, how about munching on pick six, my mouth going yap, yap. People always staring at my wings, they go flap, flap. Dave is so surprised because he didn't know I'd rap. Pick six meal for two for $19.99.
H&S Electrical Services is proud to support local high school sports. From homes to industry, we deliver safe, reliable electrical solutions. Locally owned and operated, our skilled team ensures quality and service you can trust. H&S, trusted in your homes and businesses.
Some changes for Grafton as we go to the 5th inning. Jack Olson will step over to pitch. He was playing third base. Luke Hyde, who just entered the game, will come in to play at the third base position. And Brody Lillimode will move back to shortstop, leaving the pitching position. Easton Hensel, who was the shortstop, looks to come out of the game, I believe, at that point. So, or is he at second base now? Yeah, it looks like he's at second base. So Hensel will continue to be hit for and is at second base in the lineup. And we'll see Jack Olson coming in. It's the bottom of the 5th. Thompson leading by a score of 4-3. 4 runs, 4 hits, 3 errors for Thompson. 3 runs, 4 hits, an error for Grafton. And Thompson will bring Thomas Schumacher to the plate to lead things off in the 5th inning. So the top of the 5th, or rather bottom of the 5th, we'll get started with Tom Schumacher, who's 0 for 1 today. Fly out to center field his last at-bat. He was hit by a pitch and scored back in the 1st inning. Green takes a look in and delivers, and a curveball misses low for ball 1. Schumacher stands ready. Green shakes off a sign, now has what he wants, the 1-0. That one called a strike at the knees. Cal levels up 1 ball, 1 strike. Green peering in once again. He'll set and slipped as he threw the pitch, and it's going to be called a strike. Strike 2. The count will go to a ball and 2 strikes. Schumacher's unhappy, asking for an explanation. The pitcher just slipped but delivered the ball, and as long as it crosses one of the lines, it's a pitch. And the count is a ball and 2 strikes. And the 1-2 pitch missed low for ball 2. And the count will go to 2 balls and 2 strikes. We don't see that every day. In fact, I've never seen it. But enough arm strength to get it across. The 2-2 breaking pitch hit foul off the end of the bat. And it stays 2-2 on Tom Schumacher. Jeremy Tice, Caden Loyland due up here for Thompson. Good place to start the order for post 181 if they're looking to tack on to their lead. Olson looks in, comes set. The 2-2. Fastball rocketed left side, base hit. Tom Schumacher's aboard with a single. Sent one left side, 1 hopper clean between third and short. And Thompson has a base runner to work with in the 5th inning. That'll bring Jeremy Tice to the plate. Tice will step in, 0 for 2 in the ball game. Move over to first base. We'll chase the runner back. Tice lined a shot hard to left field. His first time up. Deserved a hit, didn't get it. Here he'll take a pitch low for ball 1 that counts a ball and no strikes. Also grounded out to third. That was in the 3rd inning. Green shaking off a couple of calls, has what he wants. Checks the runner Schumacher. The 1-0 grounded towards third. Picked up at third by Height. Throw to second base in time for 1. Relay throw bounces in front of Cam Frazier at first base. He can't reel it in. And the double play off the board. Schumacher's forced 5-4 in the putout. Tice will reach on a fielder's choice. And a runner still on with 1 out in the inning as Caden Loyland will come to the plate. Loyland, 1 for 2 in the game, tripled, drove in a pair of runs for Thompson. Back in the bottom of the 1st, that gave Thompson the lead for the first time today. And the pitch on the way, high and away for ball 1. Jeremy Tice has very good speed at first base. And we'll see if Thompson would be thinking about trying to grab an extra base with him. Tice away, Loyland stands ready. Move over to first, chases the runner back. Good opportunity to run here, too, with a lefty at the plate. Going to kind of be a blocker, if you will. Cruiser Burns left to throw around. The lefty trying to get a runner at second. 1-0 pitch, called a strike. Breaking ball in the outside corner. Count level, 1 ball, 1 strike. Tice away from first. And the 1-1. Loyland takes a pitch for strike 2 in the outside corner. Thought that one was away. Didn't get the call. A ball and 2 strikes on Caden Loyland. Tice away from first. A look that way. The 1-2 pitch. Breaking pitch high. Two balls, 2 strikes. Tice stepping away from first again. Another move that way. Tice not much of a lead. He got back on a knee that time. He could probably stretch that lead if he was thinking about going somewhere. A set by Green. The 2-2. Down low for ball 3. So the count full on Caden Loyland. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Action pitch coming up here in the bottom of the 5th. Tice away from first. Green checks him. Another look that way. The 3-2. Breaking pitch hammered to center field. It's caught by Brody Lillimone, and it's a double play. Line drive snared by the shortstop, Brody Lillimone, who used all of his height to get up and get that one. He takes a base hit away from Kalen Loyland and then throws to double off Jeremy Tice over at first base for out number 3. And Thompson is out on a catch and throw double play to end the 5th inning. No runs, a hit, no one left. We played 5. Your score on the All-True scoreboard remains Thompson 4 and Grafton 3. This is our coverage of high school baseball, Legion Baseball on the Rivards Turf and Forage, Grand Trailer Sales Sports Network, and KNOX Live Sports.
It's game day, and whether you're feeding the family or the entire team, Hugo's is the place to go. Score big with favorites from the meat department, delicious fresh veggies, and don't forget about the bakery to celebrate the big win. Hugo's Family Marketplace, your game day headquarters.
Thief River Glass handles it all. Aluminum storefronts, auto glass, windows, shower enclosures, and more. Just like our athletes, we're built for every season. No job is too big or too small. Call 218-681-1333 for year-round dependable service.
When you're looking for a change of pace, a change of routine, or a change of scenery, we'll help you find what's next. Berkshire Hathaway Home Services. For you, for life.
RBB Electric is proud to support local high school sports and the athletes who work hard every day. From the field to the classroom, dedication matters. Serving homes, businesses, and farms across the region, RBB Electric is honored to support our teams and communities.
We will go to the 6th. Important at-bats now for Grafton. 4-3, Thompson by 1. Grafton down a run, and top of the order due up here to start the 6th inning. Wes Johnson is at the plate. And Johnson will take a breaking pitch outside for ball 1. Johnson, Cruiser Burns, Soren Olsen. You've got the top third up here, and this is where you want to make some room if you're Grafton. You might not get this order back up again in the game here in the 6th inning, so you want to use them while you can, and that means it's important for Grafton to put some base runners aboard as Larson delivers a strike belt high on Wes Johnson. 1 ball, 1 strike. Larson delivers, and a fastball misses away. Johnson singled and scored in the first, walked and scored in the 4th inning. He's 1 for 2 this afternoon. Olsen delivers 2-1, swung on, hit foul, back to the screen. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes on Wes Johnson. Be a big out to get here for Cooper Larson in this situation, staring down the top of the Grafton order. Larson looks in, the 2-2 in the dirt out in front of the plate. And it's full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. These are the pitches and the places that make a game. The 3-2 pitch, Lifted high in the air, twisting foul to the left. That'll drift out of play. And we'll do it again at 3-2. Larson taking a look in. The 3-2 pitch. Down low, ball 4. And the leadoff man is aboard for Grafton in the 6th inning. First walk that'll be issued by Cooper Larson today. And if it's not a bunt, it's likely a stolen base opportunity for Grafton here in the 6th inning. But with the leadoff man aboard, down a run late in the game, you would think whatever they've got in their offense is something they're going to unpack. Larson delivers, swung on, ground ball to third, it's foul. And Cooper Larson was close to committing a balk in that scenario. Barely came set, started that front foot. If he would have been called for a balk in that scenario, I don't think there would have been a lot to argue about. That was tight. No balls, a strike. Johnson away from first base. Set by Larson, the 0-1. Bunt is shown, and the pitch ends up drifting away after running into catcher Grady Loyland. Everybody's going to be safe as Johnson will move on to take an extra base. Going to be a wild pitch, that one on the turf. But now, 1 ball, 1 strike. Cruiser Burns doesn't have to do anything special. Grafton doesn't have to move anything special to move a runner into scoring position. The 1-1. Pitch misses inside for a ball. 2 balls and a strike. Johnson leads away from second. The 2-1 pitch. Grounded off of the front foot of Cruiser Burns in the box. That'll be ruled dead immediately by home plate umpire Craig Champagne. Count will go to 2-2 as Cruiser Burns tries to walk it off. So the count now 2 balls, 2 strikes. Burns a strikeout victim in the first inning. Ground ball out to short in the third. Walked and scored in the fourth. He's 0 for 2 today. A look back at second base by Larson. The 2-2 pitch. In the dirt again. And the count full. 3 balls, 2 strikes on Cruiser Burns. A look back by Larson. Payoff pitch to Burns. Curveball. Again chopped foul. And we'll do 3-2 all over again. Boy, some big moments in this game. Again, a non-region counter, but you got Grafton and Thompson. There's a good natural rivalry between these two teams, and this one's been tight all day. A look back at second base. Another 3-2 pitch. Fastball rocketed foul past third. Burns got all of that one just out early. And another payoff pitch coming up to him. Soren Olsen, who's been on 3 times today with free passes, waits in the on-deck circle. A look back at second base. Another 3-2. That one down low for ball 4. And the leadoff men will reach in the number 1 and number 2 spots here in the 6th inning as Cooper Larson issues back-to-back walks. And this is going to bring Nate Solis out of the dugout for Thompson. And now the whole infield will come in. This is a tough situation to really kind of scout up for Grafton. It's a 1-run game. So from that perspective, you would look at this and think that runners on first and second, nobody out. You're going to see a bunt, you would think, no matter what in this scenario. But you've got your number 3 batter at the plate as well. And do you want to get rid of your number 3 batter with a bunt? But you've got number 4 coming up behind him, and he swung a pretty good bat today. And that's why Nate Solis wants to talk with his infield about the game plan. The corners are in at the grass. And the pitch on the way. And a swing and a ground ball to third. Knocked down by Dex Advim. He'll grab it. Touch his own base for the out. And a big out for Thompson to get here in the 6th inning. So you got the corners in for Soren Olsen. He's not bunting. He decides to swing. Got a pretty good piece of it. and ends up grounding it sharply to third, but Dex Advim plays it off the chest, scoops it up, and touches his own bag to force Wes Johnson. Out number 1 recorded. Runner still at first and second. And we'll see Trenton Keena come to the plate, and Keena will ask for time. Loyland at first base for Thompson is still leaving at the grass, but Dex Advim is backed up to a regular third base position. A set by Larson, a look back at second base. The pitch. Keena will take it high and away for ball 1. Keena 2 for 3 today, a double, a single. Drove in a pair of runs back in the 4th inning that tied the game. Currently Thompson by 1, 4-3. The 1-0 pitch. Blasted to center field. Tice back after it, ranging into the gap. He makes the catch, loads up, throws towards third. It's cut off by Schumacher, and there are 2 away. So Keena rockets another ball out to center field. This time, Tice able to run it down. 2 on, 2 away, and Brody Lillimone to the plate for Grafton. Cooper Larson trying to labor through this 6th inning and keep the lead. The pitch to Lillimone, nearly hit him, turns him away. Nope, called a strike on the inside corner. Lillimone shakes his head, he doesn't like it. Then he looked back and kind of gestured back at home plate umpire Craig Champagne, but count no balls and a strike. From our angle, we don't see where that pitch is, so when he turns away, we think it must have hit him or must be close. Instead, it's a strike, and Lillimone sends one sky high, foul territory behind first base. That will end up on top of the batting cage. And the count's no balls and 2 strikes on Brody Lillimone. Thompson trying to get out of another jam. This has been their MO all throughout the course of the game. Larson is set. The 0-2 to Lillimone. Breaking pitch hammered towards right field. That's a base hit. Up with it is Hurst. He'll throw to the plate. There will be a play, but it's not in time. Coming around to score is Cruiser Burns, and this game is tied at 4. Brody Lillimone sends a sharp single to left field. Soren Olsen goes to second. Burns comes in to score, and the game is tied at 4 apiece with 2 outs here in the 6th as Cam Frazier will come back to the plate for Grafton. Larson is set and the pitch. Frazier will take it low for ball 1. Lillimone's first hit today in 3 trips. He's now 1 for 3. Drives in a key run that Grafton needed here in the 6th inning. A look back by Cooper Larson. The 1-0 pitch. Lifted foul back to the screen. Counts level at 1 ball, 1 strike. 1-1 the count. Olsen takes his lead from second. Lillimone from first. Larson checks the 1-1 pitch. Check swing, and that one gets away from Grady Loyland. Both runners will jog on to their next bases. Soren Olsen to third. Lillimone to second. The count, 2 balls and a strike. And a couple of big ducks on the pond for Grafton here in the 6th inning. Frazier stands ready. The 2-1 pitch. Twisted foul back to the plate again, back to the screen rather. And the count now 2 balls, 2 strikes. Two and 2 the count. Runners from second and third for Grafton. Larson sets, delivers. Fastball missed away for ball 3. Carson Martinez would be next for post 41. A set, the 3-2 pitch. That one sent foul, twisting out of play. Count remains 3 balls, 2 strikes. Each team with 4 runs on 5 hits. Thompson with 3 errors, Grafton with 1. A set by Larson, another 3-2 pitch, and again, Frazier hits it foul. Actually took a hand off the bat that time. He finished that swing with just one arm. We'll do 3-2 once again. Larson sets at the chest. Another 3-2 pitch. Down low for ball 4, and the inning will continue. Frazier will take the third walk issued by Cooper Larson, all of them this inning. And Thompson may be on their way to the bullpen. So the game looks to have come to an end for Cooper Larson from the pitcher's position. With the bases loaded, he'll be taken out, and Thompson will go to the pen. So we'll have a break in the action. We're tied at 4. The bases are loaded for Grafton. Once again, here in the top of the 6th. 2 outs in the inning. New pitcher coming in for Thompson, and we'll tell you about the changes next. This is our coverage of Legion Baseball on the Rivards Turf and Forage Grand Trailer Sales Sports Network and KNOX Live Sports.
Open all year round to the public, Eagles Crest offers space for holiday parties and family get-togethers. And of course, daily specials, appetizers, and all your favorites, including Sunday brunch buffets. Come in for the view and delicious meals at Eagles Crest Grill.
When the lights go out, count on the pros. Bergstrom Electric in Grand Forks, the area's largest full-service electrical contractor. From commercial builds to homes, they're trusted for quality, safety, and award-winning work. Call today, 701-775-8897.
Ready to launch your future? At Northland Community and Technical College, opportunity starts here. Train for high-demand technical and skilled trades, or start with an affordable Associates of Arts degree and transfer with ease. Visit northlandcollege.edu.
All right, well, a number of changes here for Thompson. Eli Schumacher will come in and play first base once again. Caden Loyland will go back out to right field. And Tom Schumacher will be the new pitcher. So Eli Schumacher back into the game. Loyland will go back to left field. Tom Schumacher comes in to pitch. Grady Hurst is going to go play short, I believe. And that should complete the changes for Thompson. Bases loaded in a 4-4 game. And Carson Martinez to the plate. And the pitch from Schumacher. Misses inside for ball 1. We're tied at 4. Grafton has sent 7 to the plate, 3 walks and a base hit so far in the inning. The 1-0 pitch. Schumacher delivers a strike. Martinez has reached on an error and flown out to center and left. 0 for 3 so far today. 1 ball, 1 strike from Schumacher to Martinez. And the 1-1 pitch. Off speed, hit in the air. Foul territory left side, a chase by Dex Advem, and that will end up out of play. And the count will be a ball and 2 strikes.
Come on, Steve Mark. Come on, Cody.
1-2 the count. And the 1-2 pitch. That one lined foul, right side. A chase is given by Eli Schumacher, but that will find the parking lot. And it remains 1-2. Runners aboard, Soren Olsen at third. Brody Lillimone is at second. And Cam Frazier at first base for Grafton. 1 in the inning, but 3 aboard. The 1-2 pitch. Hit in the air in the infield. Schumacher calling for it, drifting towards the third baseline. Steps back and makes the catch. Martinez will pop out to the pitcher. And Grafton goes away, leaving the bases loaded once again. They do come up with a run on the benefit of just 1 base hit, and they'll leave 3. We've played 5.5. New score on the Ultra scoreboard here in Thompson. It's Thompson 4 and Grafton 4. This is our coverage of Legion Baseball on the Rivards Turf and Forage Grand Trailer Sales Sports Network and KNOX Live Sports.
Ready to launch your future? At Northland Community and Technical College, opportunity starts here. Train for high-demand technical and skilled trades, or start with an affordable Associates of Arts degree and transfer with ease. Visit northlandcollege.edu.
The Kubota BX Series, rated #1 in durability and owner experience. Talk to your Kubota dealer to schedule a demo.
For expert sales and service, visit Acme Equipment or online at acmekubota.com.
The body shop you work with is your choice, so pick the local team with the service you trust. Modern Auto Body in Grand Forks can make it look like the accident never happened. Schedule an appointment for an estimate on our website or give us a call.
Spare Husband keeps homes running smoothly with trusted repairs, remodels, and every fix in between. JK Rents sets the scene with tables and chairs for weddings, parties, and celebrations. Together, they're proud local high school sports sponsors, supporting the teams and the community they call home.
We will go to the bottom of the 6th inning. Jack Green back on the hill for the Grafton Post 41 American Legion baseball team, trying to keep his team in a tie ball game. We're tied at 4 as Grafton leaves the bases loaded in the top of the 6th after scoring a run. Grafton has left 11 runners on base through 6 at-bats here today. That's a tough number for Grafton. They have not had the hit to break things open. But Eli Gemmel comes to the plate to lead things off for Thompson, the bottom of the 6th, as Thompson tries to take the lead back once again. Thompson trailed after a half inning, has not trailed since taking a 2-1 lead in the bottom of the 1st. And Eli Gemmel with a base hit his last time up. He scored a run today. Green sets on the pitch to Gemmel. Breaking pitch for a strike. And the count 0-1 on Eli Gemmel. This spot in the order did some bunting against Brody Lillimone when they faced him last. The 0-1 pitch. Curveball misses away. A couple of innings ago, back in the 4th inning after Gemmel singled, Michelson and Olsen each laid down bunt singles to load the bases. Thompson got only 1 run out of it, though. The 1-1 grounded foul past third. And the count is a ball and 2 strikes. Thompson has left just 3, but Grafton stranded 11 runners today. Both teams thinking about opportunities that they've had at certain times. The 1-2 to Gemmel. He lifts one foul, twisting out towards the parking lot. And it will stay 1-2 on Eli Gemmel, who got the start as the pitcher here today for Thompson. The 1-2 pitch to him. Breaking pitch, took a hack at it, missed, strike 3. That one well out of the zone. Gemmel couldn't hold up on it and was frustrated as he heads back to the dugout. That'll be the first strikeout for Jack Olsen today. 1 out, nobody on in the inning. And for Thompson, they'll send Mac Michelson to the plate. Bunt single back in the 4th. 1 for 2 today is Michelson. Green will set, and the pitch to Michelson. Missed inside. And the count, a ball and no strikes. Green comes set, the 1-0. Breaking pitch, misses high. Count now 2 balls and no strikes. Green coming in relief in the 5th. Got a little help from a line drive catch from his shortstop, Brody Lillimone, who was pitching. Lillimone goes about 6'5", 6'6", 6'7", something like that, and a rocket up the middle that Lillimone was able to sky high and catch. And if he's any shorter, he doesn't catch that line drive. 3-0 to Michelson. Called a strike. Top of the zone on Michelson. Count now 3-1. Michelson ready again. The 3-1 pitch. Breaking pitch behind him for ball 4. Michelson will be aboard by way of a free pass. Jack Olsen issues a walk. And Jacob Olsen will come to the plate. Thompson puts the go-ahead run on base here in the 6th. You've got Tom Schumacher pitching right now on a pretty good arm, so if Thompson grabs the lead, they would likely feel pretty good about their chances in the 7th. A set by Jack Green, pitch on the way. Bunt is shown, popped in the air, bunted down the third base line, and foul. Good charge by Luke Height coming down the third base line. Read it well. It took 1 hop in fair territory. I don't think Jacob Olsen's bunting to move a runner either. That's his primary goal. But right now, he saw the success his team had bunting back in the 4th inning, and he lays one down. He's looking at trying to make first base. he'll likely do it again here. Green is set, makes a move over to first. Ball got away. Michelson's going to move on to second base. And now the tying run, or actually go-ahead run, for Thompson is aboard by way of the second error of the game charged to Grafton. So Thompson puts the go-ahead run in scoring position here in the sixth. Jacob Olson 1 for 2. That bunt single back in the fourth. His lone hit today. Green is set, the 0-1. Breaking pitch missed inside. Count even up at 1 ball, 1 strike on Jacob Olson. Thompson trying for some bottom order production here. Got 7 at the plate right now, 8, 9 behind him. Set by Olson. Look back at second base. And Green delivers 1-1. This one's lifted to left field, fairly well hit. Back after it, Wes Johnson. Now he'll come in on it and make the catch. No chance for Michelson to tag. He'll hold up at second base. Olson flies out to left field for out number 2. And Grady Loyland will come to the plate. Loyland drove in a run with a sacrifice fly back in the fourth inning. He's 0 for 1. At the time, that was the go-ahead run for Thompson. And now a chance to drive in another run for Thompson with Mac Michelson out at second base in a tie game here in the sixth. The pitch on the way, hit foul. Below us, that third base dugout, the Grafton side. The count, no balls and a strike on Loyland. Green looking in for a sign. Has what he's looking for. The 0-1 pitch. Grounded foul towards third. And now Green a strike away from stranding the go-ahead run for Thompson at scoring position and getting his team back to the bats in the seventh in a tie ball game. Meeting of the minds between Jack Green and Cruiser Burns. No balls, 2 strikes. A set by Green. Loyland ready. The 0-2 pitch. Blasted to center field. Well hit, but right at Trenton Keena. He's got it in center field. Loyland will fly out to center for out number 3. Thompson puts a man on board, but comes away empty. And they're half of the sixth inning. No runs, no hits, 1 left on. We've played 6 full. Your score on the Ultra scoreboard: Thompson 4 and Grafton 4. It's an inning-by-inning game. We'll go to the 7th next. This is our coverage of Legion Baseball on the Rivards Turf and Forage, Grand Trailer Sales Sports Network, and KNOX Radio.
Whether it's a golf course, your lawn, a pasture on your farm, cover crop, or even a food plot to help you get that big buck, Rivards Turf and Forage of Grand Forks has developed, mixed, and packaged the premium specialized seed you need for almost every application. Go to rivards.com.
Rivals on the ice, united in the stands, and everyone's geared up from Jarrell Sports Center and Hockey World. Hockey gear, fan apparel, Nodak pride, we've got it all and more. Locally owned, 1004 South Washington Street. Shop local, shop Jarrell's.
Grand Trailer Sales in East Grand Forks is your go-to spot for enclosed utility, flatbed, and dump trailers in the Red River Valley. They have the biggest selection on hand of trailers with great pricing. If you're looking for parts, service, or simply to buy, GrandTrailersSales.com.
The way we live and work has changed, but our service and commitment remain. We're evolving to meet your insurance needs with answers where and when you need them most. Nodak Insurance Company.
Well, we go inning by inning. We're after 6, and it's 4-4 between Thompson and Grafton. And Grafton will come to the plate with Jack Green, Chase Wojnarowicz, and back to the top of the order with Wes Johnson. But Grafton will get a chance to turn the lineup around here in the 7th. Tom Schumacher will come in to continue his outing, face just 1 batter back in the 6th inning. So he's pitched to third, and Jack Green will come to the plate. 0 for 2 in the afternoon. Schumacher delivers. Swing and a miss by Jack Green at the count. No balls and a strike. Jack walked back in the second inning and then was picked off with the bases loaded for Grafton, took them out of one of a number of scoring chances they've had here this afternoon. The 0-1 pitch, slow curve, drops in for strike 2. And the count quickly, no balls, 2 strikes. Grafton has stranded 11 base runners this afternoon. Had the bases loaded 3 times in the game. The 0-2 pitch, lifted on the infield, towards first base. This is dangerous, right in front of first base. That's a tough play for Eli Schumacher to make. The runner coming down the line supposed to stay in the runner's lane, and it looked like Green had kind of drifted out right over the regular first base line, but did sidestep Schumacher at the last moment, and Schumacher makes the catch for out number 1. And now it'll be Luke Height that comes to the plate rather than Chase Wojnarowicz. And the pitch on the way to Height. Breaking pitch. Misses inside. Count a ball and no strikes. And the 1-0. That one down low for ball 2. Chase Wojnarowicz was in this spot, went 0 for 1 today. Height is 0 for 1 as well. Popped out to the catcher. Back in the 5th inning. Schumacher ready. The 2-0. Blasted to center field. Jeremy Tice in on it. Boy, those jump off the bat like they're going someplace, and then the outfielder just kind of steps up, starts running in. You're like, okay, that didn't go nearly as far as we thought it would. But 2 away now as Luke Height will fly out to center field. And with the bases empty and 2 out, Wes Johnson will come to the plate for post 41. Johnson's been aboard 3 times today. 1 for 2, he scored twice, he's walked twice. He'll take a pitch for a strike in the outside corner. Johnson singled back in the first inning, then scored on a couple of throwing errors. The 0-1 pitch, right down the first base line, and off the glove of Eli Schumacher, it drifts out into right field, and Grafton will put a runner aboard by way of an error. Error number 4 of the game for Thompson. But it allows the top of the lineup to turn things around for Grafton, the tie ball game in the 7th, as Cruiser Burns will come to the plate. Burns has walked twice today. He's 0 for 2, but he scored a pair of runs. Johnson away from first, a valuable run for Grafton. Schumacher sets the pitch. That one grounded towards short. That'll drift into center field for a base hit. Johnson's turning. He's digging for third. He'll come into third base. And Grafton has the go-ahead run 90 feet from the plate. Slow curve, and Burns waited on it, then jumped on it and rolled it into center field. And Wes Johnson, with good speed, made the round around second base and headed for third immediately. Soren Olsen, 0 for 1, been aboard 3 times today. 2 walks, was hit by a pitch. Reached on a fielder's choice, been aboard 4 times today. Reached on a fielder's choice his last time up. Swing and a miss. And now they're trying to lure a throw from Grady Loyland, the catcher. Defensive indifference for Cruiser Burns as he will go to second base. Burns just moving up, trying to draw a throw to see if that would lure Wes Johnson to the plate. No throw made. So now 2 in scoring position, and the 0-1 to Olsen, another foul. Once again, Thompson a strike away from flirting with danger. And it's been flirting with danger in every inning today except for the 5th. The 0-2 pitch to Olsen. Breaking pitch, got him looking on the outside corner, and Olsen is down on strikes. Really nice breaking pitch from Tom Schumacher, who has his first strikeout here this afternoon. And Thompson strands a pair of runners. Those are runners 12 and 13 that Grafton is stranded in the game today. No runs, a hit, an error. 2 left on. We played 6.5. Your score on the All True scoreboard: Thompson 4, Grafton 4. So we go to the bottom of the 7th next on the Rivards Turf and Forage Grand Trailer Sales Sports Network and KNOX Live Sports.
Open all year round to the public, Eagles Crest offers space for holiday parties and family get-togethers. And of course, daily specials, appetizers, and all your favorites, including Sunday brunch buffets. Come in for the view and delicious meals at Eagles Crest Grill.
When the lights go out, count on the pros. Bergstrom Electric in Grand Forks, the area's largest full-service electrical contractor. From commercial builds to homes, they're trusted for quality, safety, and award-winning work. Call today, 701-775-8897.
Ready to launch your future? At Northland Community and Technical College, opportunity starts here. Train for high-demand technical and skilled trades or start with an affordable Associates of Arts degree and transfer with ease. Visit northlandcollege.edu.
Well, we'll go to the 7th. Grafton, Thompson tied at 4. Grafton 4 runs, 6 hits, 2 errors. Thompson 4 runs, 5 hits, 4 errors. The errors haven't really hurt Thompson as badly as they could have, but the walks have hurt Thompson today. Meanwhile, Grafton has stranded 13 runners in 7 at-bats today, and that is something that they will talk about. They've had the bases loaded 4 different occasions today, and they have not been able to find the hit that breaks things open, and it keeps Thompson alive here as a run for Thompson, the 7th, wins the ballgame in walk-off fashion. And Jack Green will go back out throwing into his 3rd inning of work here today. Green comes in a relief of Brody Lillimone, and right now Green is the pitcher of record for Grafton. Thompson will try to knock him out of the game with a run here in the bottom of the 7th. It's Grady Hurst, the bottom of the order, followed by Dex Advem and Tom Schumacher that are due up for Thompson in the post-181 7th. Been a gorgeous afternoon. They're playing 2 today. We're bringing you just one of the 2 games, as is per our usual. We invite people to come out to the ballpark, support the team in game number 2, maybe buy a hamburger. I don't know if they're grilling over there today or not. I haven't really smelled the grill coming over, so I'm not sure if that's something they've been doing today. I'll tell you what, though, they've got some of the best hamburgers from concession stand hamburgers that you can find here in Thompson. And our friends up in Grafton, well, you go up there for a hockey game and you find yourself into a loaded baked potato. Dear Lord, that's good eating. Grady Hurst to the plate. He's walked and struck out 0 for 1 this afternoon. Green delivers, and Hurst will take a strike. No balls and a strike on Grady Hurst. He walked back in the 2nd inning, struck out in the 4th. A set by Green, the 0-1 pitch. Grounded towards short. Lillimone on 2 hops has it. Throws across the 9 in time, and Hurst is out number 1 here in the 7th inning. Lillimone made that look textbook. I don't know how a guy with his size plays shortstop. I mean, it's a lot of reaching, a lot of scooping. The angles to field baseballs are different when you go out 6'5", 6'6". That's normally a position, or rather a spot that you'd play first base, that kind of thing, but made that look easy at short. Dex Advem at the plate, takes a breaking pitch away. And the count will go to a ball and no strikes. You get the feel, the way this game is played today, that it's going to be decided on a mistake. Just kind of one of those games. The 1-0 pitch, breaking pitch misses away. And the count's 2 balls, no strikes on Dex Advem. A walk and a run scored back in the 1st. Fly out to right and a strikeout for Dex. He's 0 for 2 today. Jack Green sets the 2-0 pitch. That one called a strike, belt high. Two balls and a strike, a count to Dex Advem. Set by Green, the 2-1, breaking pitch high. And the count now 3-1. Green kind of took a look into the dugout there. Adjusts the cap, shakes off a sign, ready. The 3-1 to Advem. Down low for ball 4. And the winning run is aboard for Thompson in the post-181 7th. Second walk issued by Jack Olson today. And it would appear that Thompson is going to go to their bench. Jack Krogstad, no, my apologies. R.J. Anderson will come in to run. So R.J. Anderson running for Dex Advem at first base. And Tom Schumacher will come to the plate. Well, we'll see what Thompson's thinking. Is Anderson in there to swipe a bag? Or is he in there to score an extra base hit? Let's find out. Anderson, a good lead away from first. Schumacher singled his last time up. A set by Green, the pitch to Schumacher. Ground ball towards short. Lillemone's got it on a hard hop. Throws to first base to get Schumacher. On to second base will be Anderson, and there's two away with Jeremy Tice coming to the plate. Jeremy Tice is owed a base hit in this game. He screamed one to left field earlier in the matchup that was right at Wes Johnson, and he's 0 for 3 here today. Reached on a fielder's choice back in the 5th. 2 away in the inning. Winning run at second base for Thompson. And Green will step off the back and ask for a pause. And now we'll see a meeting between Cruiser Burns and pitcher Jack Green to discuss the approach on Jeremy Tice. Ball to center field going to be tough. Trenton Keene has shown us some great speed today in center. If Tice going to reach, you'd think it'd be in the edges. I'll look back at second base. A couple of checks by Green. The pitch to Tice. Swings at a ball, gets by. It bounces off of catcher Cruiser Burns and goes back to the screen. And that's going to move R.J. Anderson on to third. Well, this becomes somewhat academic now. Any sort of base hit by Jeremy Tice would plate the winning run, and something gets away from the catcher, that might also. The count 0-1. Tice was aggressive, took a swing at a pitch that was well out of the zone. Green, the 0-1 pitch. Tice swings and misses. He was way out in front of a changeup from Green. And right now, advantage Green, the count 0-2. Tice been a little nervous in the box. A set by Green, the 0-2 pitch. And he swung and missed, strike 3. Tice swinging at some bad balls up there, got very aggressive trying to bring home that winning run. And he's down on strikes with the runner stranded at third. And that's going to take us to extra frames. We've got free baseball today as Green strikes out his second of the game. No runs, no hits, 1 left on. 7 complete here in Thompson. And your score on the Ultra scoreboard. Grafton 4 and Thompson 4. The 8th is next. This is our coverage of Legion Baseball on the Rivards Turf and Forage, Grand Trailer Sales Sports Network, and KNOX Live Sports.
Signature Graphics in East Grand Forks is your one-stop shop for all your branding and design needs. From embroidery, vinyl wrapping, laser print, and more fully customized from start to finish, all in-house. Signature Graphics. We craft your vision. You watch it come to life.
When you're in pain, you need more than just a doctor. You need a problem solver. Count on All True Orthopedics and Sports Medicine and get back to what moves you.
It's hard to explain what this feels like. We could try to put it into words, but nothing compares to experiencing it for yourself. You just have to get in the seat.
Visit True North Equipment at any of our 10 locations or at www.truenorthequipment.com.
Well, we got free baseball tonight here in Thompson. We'll go to the 8th. It's 4-4 on the All-True scoreboard. And Grafton has Trenton Keene coming to the plate to lead things off against Tom Schumacher, who's worked an inning and a third so far for Thompson. Longer it goes, you'd think advantage Grafton. As Schumacher delivers, pitch misses low for a ball, and Trenton Keene. The reason, Thompson, third night in a row, active here tonight or this week. So they've used up some pitching in this scenario. The 1-0 to Keene, swinging a foul back to the screen. The count level up at 1 ball, 1 strike. Trenton Keene, a double and a single. He's 2 for 4 this afternoon. He's been great defensively. He has been one of the big players here for Grafton here in Thompson today. Schumacher has the pitch he's looking for. The 1-1. Breaking pitch, grounded off the first base bag and into right field. And Keene will have a single. And that bag may have actually served a purpose for Thompson. That ball doesn't hit the bag. That's in the corner. And Keena's going to be at second base. But the ricochet actually put it in front of Caden Loyland out in right field and allowed the Tommies, or rather 181, to hold Keene to a single. Brody Lillimone to the plate. Drove in the tying run back in the 6th. A single in 4 trips to the plate, and he's 1 for 3 today. Bunt is shown by Lillimon. Runner goes. Bunt withdrawn. Kina will swipe second base. Pitch missed low. So Grafton now with 3 chances to try to drive in that run. And would you play a little small ball with good speed with Kina? Still lay down a bunt and move him if you wanted to. A look back at second base. Pitch on the way to Lillimon misses away. Count goes to 2-0. If you're going to try something a little unorthodox, Dex Advim is deep at third. You get a bunt down that way, you might have a chance to have everybody safe here. 2-0 pitch misses away for ball 3, and the count's 3-0. Grafton dugout below us beginning to get a little bit demonstrative. You can hear them below us. I look back, the 3-0 pitch on the way, missed inside, ball 4. And Lillimon is aboard, and Grafton is aboard with back-to-back men reaching to start off the 8th inning. This will bring Cam Frazier to the plate. The cotton from the cottonwood tree is beginning to blow across the infield now. I'll look back at Kina. Bunt is shown. Frazier lays it down. Bunts it back to Schumacher. Only play is to first base. Rotation play is on. Coming over to cover is Eli Gemmel. And actually, that's not Eli Gemmel at second base, is it? That's actually Grady Hurst at second base. So my apologies. Hurst covers. And the play will be 1-4. On Frazier's sacrifice bunt. That will move runners over to second and third. So 1 out, Carson Martinez to the plate. And the pitch to Martinez, ground ball foul towards third. And the count is no balls and a strike on Martinez. Martinez reached on an error in the second. Couple of flyouts, a pop out. 0 for 4 today. Bats in a big spot for Grafton. The infield for Thompson is in. At all 4 positions with runners at second and third. Tie game here in the 8th. Schumacher sets the pitch. Lifted foul. Back behind the grandstand, not a play. No balls, 2 strikes. Martinez reached back in the second. Throwing error charge to Dex Advim back at that time. Schumacher, a long peer in to pick up his sign. He's got it. Sets just above the belt. And the 0-2 rocketed foul on a play. Still no balls, 2 strikes. 7 hits in the game for Grafton. They've left 13 base runners this afternoon. The 0-2 to Martinez. Drooper into center field. It's going to drop for a base hit. It'll score 1. Tice barehands the baseball, but no chance to make a throw on Lillimon. It's a 2 RBI single for Martinez, and Grafton will take a 6-4 lead. Nothing fancy, nothing special on that bat from Carson Martinez, just looking to make some contact. The infield drawn in probably didn't affect it, though. That ball was driven far enough beyond the infield where it's going to be a very difficult catch. And Jeremy Tice playing deep to where no chance to catch up to it. Just a Texas leaguer that brings in a pair of runs. And Grafton takes their first lead since the first inning. And now we're going to see the lineup cards come out near home plate as Grafton surveys their options. Martinez is the DH. He could be run for and return to that position if I remember my rules correctly. It looks like that's what they were discussing. They wanted to make sure they can keep their designated hitter should this thing go any further. So Grafton will come to the plate. And the word is they may have lost their DH. Oh, here's why. The man that Martinez was hitting for, Easton Hansett, is going to come in to run for himself. So the DH is gone because the man that you're running for, or the man that you're batting for is going to come in and play. So Grafton will lose the DH, but Hansel will come into play, actually run at first base, and a pitch misses inside on Jack Green. The count will go to a ball and no strikes. Well, that's the base hit that Grafton's been looking for, though, leaving 13 runners on base through 7 innings. They had missed the one hit to try to crack things open. They found it. The 1-0 pitch, blasted to center field. That's a base hit from Jack Green. Hansel will pull up at second base and hold up there. And Green has a single. Still just 1 out in the inning. And Grafton trying to pad their lead as Lucas Height will come to the plate in the bottom of the order. Keena started at the number 4 spot with a single, but a pair of singles from number 7 and number 8 that have allowed Grafton to take the lead. And Schumacher delivers, and here's a shot by Height down the left field line, but that will twist foul. No balls and a strike on Lucas Height. Height 0 for 2 in the game. Popped out to the catcher, flew out to center field. Martinez from second, Green away from first base. Rather not Martinez, Hansel away from second base for Grafton. Schumacher checks him, the 0-1 pitch. Curveball, missed inside. Count will level up, 1 ball, 1 strike. Runner's edge away again. Set by Schumacher. Look back at second base. The 1-1. Lifted in the air on the infield, right around the first base line. This is very near the bag, and Schumacher reaches up to make the catch. Height will pop out to the first baseman for out number 2, but top of the order going to come to the plate again here in the 8th. Wes Johnson, chance to deliver a big insurance run for Grafton in the top of the 8th inning. Grafton leading 6-4, and Wes Johnson, who's walked twice, reached on an error, 1 for 4 with a pair of runs scored today. Rather 1 for 3 with a pair of runs scored today. Schumacher checks the runner and delivers. Fastball misses inside for ball 1. Runners take their leads. The 1-0 pitch misses away. And the count's 2 balls and no strikes. Schumacher shakes off a sign, sets just above the belt, and the 2-0. Hard shot to first. One hopper to Eli Schumacher, who backhands it and steps on the bag for out number 3. Wes Johnson sends a rocket up the first base line. Schumacher handles it, but Grafton does the damage in their half of the inning. They will pick up a pair of runs on 3 hits. There were no errors. They'll leave 2, 15 runners stranded in the game today, but Grafton has a 6-4 lead as we go to the bottom of the 8th inning. Through 7.5, your score in the All-True scoreboard. Grafton 6, Thompson 4. This is our coverage of Legion Baseball on the Rivards Turf and Forage, Grand Trailer Sales Sports Network, and KNOX Live Sports.
Spray Advantage of Grand Forks carries everything you need for the chemical and fertilizer application on your farm. Pumps, tips, and tanks from 3 gallons all the way up to 10,000 gallons on hand. They can help with parts and accessories for the fertilizer and tillage equipment on your farm too. SprayAdvantage.com.
Apex Apparel is your quick turnaround apparel and promotional item shop in Grand Forks. If you're looking for direct-to-garment printing, embroidery work, or a huge selection of promotional items, come to Apex Apparel, your locally owned, family-run, quick turnaround apparel shop in Grand Forks.
The Ski and Bike Shop in Grand Forks. Gear up for ski season or hit the trails on a fat tire bike. At the Ski and Bike Shop, we offer top brands, ski and snowboard service, and everything you need for cold weather fun. The Ski and Bike Shop in Grand Forks, where your next adventure begins.
We go to the bottom of the 8th inning. Thompson will have Caden Loyland leading things off. It's the middle third due up for Thompson. They're down 2 to the Grafton Spoilers. Grafton scratches 2 runs across in their half of the 8th inning to take a 6-4 lead as we play into extra innings on a Thursday night here in Thompson. Beautiful night for baseball. Thank you for joining us wherever you may be around the region. We've had opportunities that we've been looking for to bring some baseball to you, but combination of rainouts and the Grand Forks Royals American Legion baseball team not playing a home game this June until June 30th have kept us from being able to bring you some baseball, but we were able to get out here tonight. And now Thompson will try to tally a pair and fight off Grafton, and Grafton will try to hold on for an extra innings victory here in Thompson tonight. Caden Loyland to the plate, a triple. Drove in 2 runs his first time up. He's 1 for 3, and he'll foul it off the body. The count will go to no balls and a strike on Loyland. Loyland, a ground ball out to second base in the third, and then hit a rocket up the middle that it took every bit of Brody Lillemone's 6'6" frame to get up and snare before it went out into center field, but Lillemone made the catch. The 0-1 pitch. This one lifted the opposite way down the left field line, but that will angle foul. And the count 0-2 on Loyland. Jack Green coming into the game back in the 5th inning. He goes into his 4th inning of work. Be a hard-fought win for him today. The 0-2 pitch. Caught him on the outside corner, strike 3. Tag applied in case the ball was dropped at the plate. And Loyland is strikeout number 3 for Jack Green this afternoon. So Loyland frozen on one of the outer edge. And Eli Gemmel will come to the plate for Thompson. Gemmel with a single and a run scored back in the 4th inning. He is 1 for 3 today. Set by Green, the pitch. Swing and a miss. Or was it a foul? It was a foul. And this caught Cruiser Burns in a tough spot back behind the plate. Yeah, real tough spot. I think my son has learned to refer to that as the no-no square. That's what they call that in elementary school. And that's where Cruiser caught it. I heard him as he popped up. He was looking to the dugout saying something about how I'm glad I wore that. And here's the deal. If you're a catcher, you don't not wear that. You wear that every time. But apparently he's all right. And the count will go to no balls and a strike. Gemmel grounded down the 1st, then singled and scored in the 4th. Struck out in the 6th. He bats here again in the 8th inning. And the 0-1 pitch gets away. Count will go to 1 ball, 1 strike. Green, 3 1/3 innings. No runs on a hit. Has walked 2, struck out 3. Nice relief appearance today for Jack Green. The 1-1. Misses inside on Gemmel. And the count 2 balls and a strike. Post-game report brought to you by Spring Advantage and the Ski and Bike Shop coming up. 2-1 pitch. That one misses inside, ball 3. Spray Advantage, everything you need for spraying and application on your farm. In stock, no waiting. 2 locations to serve you, Grand Forks, St. Thomas. A set by Jack Green, the 3-1 pitch. That one missed outside for ball 4. And Eli Gemmel will draw the 3rd walk of the day from Jack Green. So 1 out base runner for Thompson in the 8th. And Mac Michelson coming to the plate. Ski and Bike Shop is where your next adventure awaits. I had some work done in the Ski and Bike Shop recently. Augmented the tires on one of the bikes that we have and fixed one up as well. Did great work, got it done fast. We told them needed it by this time. They got it done. The Ski and Bike Shop, South Washington and Grand Forks. They've got the Trek bicycles that you're looking for. Fit you up with boots, skis. Take full advantage of the weather that we have. Get out there and enjoy it with a nice apparatus from the Ski and Bike Shop. They bring you our post-game report. Michelson takes one low for a ball. Michelson a bunt single back in the 4th. He's 1 for 2. He's also walked. The 1-0 pitch called a strike. Even count, 1 ball, 1 strike on Michelson. 6-4 Grafton in the bottom of the 8th inning. A look towards first base. The 1-1 from Green. Rocket shot foul past 3rd. Off the bat of Michelson. And it's now 1-2. A look in by Jack Green. He's got his sign. The 1-2 pitch. Lifted foul. Headed out into the parking lot again. That one actually hit one of the state championship signs out there. Can't tell which one it is. Pickoff move over to first base. Diving back in is Gemmel. The count remains a ball and 2 strikes on Michelson. Look in again by Jack Green. He's got his sign. The 1-2 to Michelson. Chopped foul towards third. Michelson stays alive in the at-bat at 1-2. Green surveying the look of the infield, getting reset. And another 1-2 to Michelson. Curveball laid off. Got him looking, strike 3. Michelson rung up for the second strikeout of the inning, and the fourth for Jack Green. And with 2 away, Jacob Olson is the final hope for Thompson this afternoon. Jacob Olson, a single, bunt single back in the 4th inning. He's 1 for 3 this afternoon. 6-4 Grafton in the bottom of the 8th inning. And the pitch called a strike. Count no balls and a strike on Jacob Olson. Green trying to work a 4-inning relief stint into a victory for Grafton today. The 0-1 runner goes, pitch a swung on, hit foul. And Grafton a strike away from picking up the victory in the front end of the doubleheader. No balls, 2 strikes on Jacob Olson. Gemmel away from first, goes again. This time the pitch is taken. It'll bounce back to the screen. Gemmel a long turn around second base. Now after a delay is going to try to move to third. There's a throw to third base. That gets away out to the left field. And the throw backed up a bit ineffectively by Wes Johnson as that throw got through 3 defenders for Grafton. Well, it'll be a wild pitch that's going to move Gemmel along over to third base. The run for Thompson at third is insignificant. They need 2. A little surprised that Grafton tried to throw the ball around the diamond in that situation. Now a ball and 2 strikes. Olson ready. The 1-2 pitch misses away. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Olson's single was a bunt single in the 4th inning. Thompson singled 3 times, loaded the bases with nobody out, but only scored 1 run. And a called strike 3, breaking pitch that catches the knees on Jacob Olson. And as it turns out, Jack Green will have his best inning in the 8th inning as he strikes out all 3 men to come to the plate, and Grafton will pick up the victory. For Thompson, no runs, no hits. They'll leave 1. And your final score this afternoon in Thompson will be Grafton 6 and Thompson 4. Take a look at your post-game totals as this matchup comes to a victory today. For Grafton, 6 runs on 9 hits. They will commit 2 errors and will leave 15 base runners this afternoon. So you win a game where you leave 15. 6 runs, 9 hits, 2 errors, 15 left on for Grafton. And the win will go to Jack Green, who pitches 4 innings this afternoon. Green will give up no runs on just a hit. He struck out 5 and walked 3 to pick up the victory today. For Thompson, 4 runs on 5 hits. They commit 4 errors, and Thompson will leave 6 runners on base today. And the loss today will be taken by Thomas Schumacher. Schumacher will work 2 1/3 innings today. Schumacher will give up 2 runs on 4 base hits. Schumacher struck out 1 and walked 1. The loss to Schumacher, the win to Green, 6 runs, 9 hits, 2 errors, 15 left for Grafton. 4 runs, 5 hits, 4 errors, 5 left for Thompson. And your final score this afternoon is Grafton 6, Thompson 4 in 8 innings of play. The game will end up playing in 2 hours and 15 minutes today. Correction, 2 hours and 21 minutes today. Began at 4:52 and ended at 7:13 Central Daylight Time here in Thompson, North Dakota. That's going to do it for our coverage of American Legion Baseball this afternoon. Your final score, Grafton 6, Thompson 4. This has been Legion Baseball on the Rivards Turf and Forage, Grand Trailer Sales Sports Network, and KNOX Live Sports.